Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is Kismet. Welcome to Vault 45. As you can see, I'm in my overseer's office. Sometimes people call me Overseer Kismet. You might have noticed, got my ears lowered, got a haircut. Man, I was like a Fozzie Bear or something. My hair was getting too long. I was getting all scruffy and everything. It's like, dang, what the heck is up with my hair? I got to get it cut. So yeah, I got that done today. I got a whole bunch of other stuff done today. And I have been uploading my videos to YouTube like for months and months, trying to catch up on both connections, running, just hundreds of videos, terabytes of information being uploaded in there. And I get a whole bunch up there and I go in there to queue them all up today. And I look at it and it's like strike. Like a whole bunch of my videos today out of nowhere, even though some of them are perfectly fine. And then some of them are like marked for non-advertising, either not appropriate for advertising or no advertising at all. Not like I make any money on there anyway. I was making like 10 bucks. And then that whole YouTube fiasco. And then now I'm making like 4 bucks. And it's like not even worth it. It's not even worth my time because I spend literally hundreds of hours uploading those videos and editing those videos and cutting them down and going through all that rigmarole to get them up there for you guys, the community, that they're just like sucker punching or giving the middle finger to all the gamers out there. So if you're having that problem on YouTube, and I spent a good hour and a half today, because I got to go through every single video and appeal it, right? So I go through every video and I'm appealing them all and I'm going one at a time like, this is sucking up my day. I could be doing so much other things right now. I could be doing my death counter for 7 days to die. I could be doing something other than wasting my time doing this on top of all the other stuff I have to do just to get my videos up on YouTube. And then I go and I eventually I notice that it says, sorry, if your video is under 1,000 views, we're not reviewing those right now. So I literally spent all that time and realized there is no recourse. There is no recourse if you have less than 1,000 views on YouTube to basically say, hey, you're screwing me over, right? I know. Uh-oh. Don't want to sneeze in your ear. So basically, got the gigantic YouTube hose today, which is great because it makes a huge opportunity for Twitch, right? Because they've been treating gamers like second-class citizens over there for a while, and basically they just gave all gamers the middle finger today. All of it. I can't believe it. It must have been up there before because I just been uploading them because I had a whole bunch queued up, and then there was like a gap of like 4 or 5 days. I'm like, I got to get these going again because they're working on a bunch of other stuff. So I go in there and literally have a list of 100 videos. I have a list of 100 videos that I need to, tell them to come up on this time on that day and get them all queued up. And as I'm looking at them, they're all freaking striked. And I'm like, wow, this is just going to suck up what a little time I have in my day to go in and do that. I don't know. This is what I feel like YouTube is right now. You know that really nice restaurant that you like, right? That you go to and you've been going to it for years. You've been over there like, man, this is the greatest restaurant ever. Right now, let me see if you guys agree. This is the greatest restaurant ever. I love it. I go there all the time. And then over a span of a certain amount of time, it starts to deteriorate where the service gets worse, the food gets terrible, and then eventually you're like, why am I going to this place? Because it's terrible, right? Because it's terrible, and they don't care about me when I go in there. The service is terrible. And then you drive by there one time, and you see the thing's on fire. And you're like, you know what? I bet they're burning that place down for the insurance money. And that's the way YouTube is right now. It's like they're burning that thing down for the insurance money at this point, right? Because they're just screwing up like nobody's business. They are just hosing over the content creator like nobody's business. And it just sucks up so much of my time for $4. For $4 a month, it sucks up literally hundreds of hours of my time, which I could be doing anything, like streaming. I could just imagine that hundreds of hours I could be over here streaming instead. I could be doing anything except for fighting their system that they have going there. So if you have a YouTube problem for YouTube content creators, I suggest not to spend too much time over there. I mean, I have already committed to it. I already committed to my audience that I would record all my streams and put them up there, which is a huge undertaking. It is massive. I record 500 gigs or for between 200 and 500 gigs every night. I then convert those and then get those ready and cut them off. I take the music out and then I upload them to YouTube, which takes about 4 to 6 to 8 hours on every single segment. I do about 4 segments every night, sometimes as many as 5 or 6. And it just takes hours and hours and days and months and years of work only to get screwed over for pennies. Screwed over for pennies over there. So again, if you have not been to YouTube channel, I go over there and check it out. You guys know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Jazz Sense. So that's my little bit of rant today. A little bit of rant about how to suck up my time for pennies. YouTube is basically, to me, is again like that. It's like that restaurant that you see just getting burned down for the insurance money. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there. They're a smart company full of a bunch of smart people, but they're not looking at it from the little guy's point of view. From the little guy who has to spend so many hours and make just nothing. Make just absolutely nothing over there. And it's like almost impossible to keep that going because you can't fund yourself. You can't fund yourself as a content creator. If the little guy can't fund himself, then he's not going to do it anymore. It's just not physically possible to keep going doing that content. So I hope there's a great opportunity for Twitch. I hope Twitch comes in and says, you know what? All you awesome content creators out on YouTube, you guys are amazing. We love you. We love gamers. We love artists and content creators. Come over here to Twitch. Come over here to Twitch and we'll treat you right. We'll give you a proper CPM. We'll let you make a few dollars along the way. We'll tell our advertisers that this is the type of content that we're producing. And we'll bring in awesome companies like Razer and Origin and all the people that you guys are looking to buy from anyway. That you guys are looking from, and you might go, oh, well, cool, I want to get that mouse. Or, hey, cool, I want to get that machine for my next upgrade, right? Bring in the advertisers that we want in there. Not the Chryslers and the, what do you call it? The Viagra and all of that stuff, which I don't want on my channel anyway. I don't want that stuff on my channel. I want the gaming stuff that it was relatable to the people who are watching my channel. So, there you go. There's my little rant today. I try to stay positive, but I try to also tell you to you straight. I'm a straight shooter. I tell it to you straight. I think it's the honest way to be in life. Don't try to BS people. So there we go. Yeah, I like Twitch to come in. And, oh man, would that be a boon for Twitch? Just imagine how much incoming and revenue they would get, right? From all that ad revenue, from all that content creation, and everybody would shift their focus over to Twitch, who loves gamers. I mean, they love gamers, obviously, because they're a gaming network. And they treat gamers right. They don't treat them like a second-class citizen, like you're some sort of freak or geek or whatever. They're like, we embrace you. We love you as gamers, right? And that's what makes Twitch so amazing. We love you as artists, as people just going around doing their IRL. That's what makes them great. That's why I'm here. That's why I would rather be partnered with Twitch than anybody else. So there you go. So much love to Twitch. Not so much love to YouTube for making my life a living hell, just trying to put some videos up there to make it convenient for my people. I mean, it's not even worth monetizing it at this point. Not even worth monetizing, not even worth going through and setting all the settings to monetize it and do all that stuff. It's not worth it. I would rather just upload all that stuff to Twitch at this point. Now, of course, if Twitch would follow my advice to eliminate all music on their VODs, then it'd be even better, right? For millions of people all over the world. All the streamers would not get their stuff striked. All the people watching would not get their stuff striked. All they got to do is add a second channel. First channel, mixed channel, which is the stuff that saves into your VODs. Second channel is your music. They run that in there. You can do it in OBS right now. I could do it right now in OBS. All they got to do is enable it on their end. then the second part, the second channel, the music channel, you know what? Boom! You knock that out of there. You disable the second channel when it's in the VODs. Then you'll be able to hear the commentary, the gameplay, the sound effects, all of that stuff you'll be able to hear on the VODs. Just wouldn't be able to hear the music. It eliminates the liability for Twitch to have that copyrighted music in there, and then all the whole system behind the scenes where they have to check every single VOD for that music. I mean, hey, it's a win-win all the way around. Then add monetization, and everybody would go, screw you, YouTube, and go, boom, over to Twitch. I hope they do. I hope they do. This is a love letter to you, Twitch. Clip that, everybody, and send that to Twitch. Clip that and send it to them. Much love to you, Twitch. Much love. You're doing it right. You're hitting those home runs. Hitting those home runs, looking after the content creator, looking after the little guy. That's why I love them. That's why I love them. I love excellent services like that just look after the little guy. There we go. And you know me. If they sucked, I would tell you. Because I tell it to you straight. I tell it to you straight up in here. All right, let me go up here and check out my stuff. Why is my current feed not coming up? I got to update my feed. I saw some people doing some hosting, so I know it's up here. All right, there we go. Who do we got? We got Raz coming in with the host already, Monterey Pat. Let's go ahead and show them some love, give them some kiss caps up here, and let me say hello to you guys. Now, other than that, I've been having a great day today, just so you know. Been having a great day, got a lot of stuff done. I did get a lot of those videos queued up, regardless of whether they're going to make a dime or not, because that's what I do. I go above and beyond for you guys. I know you guys like to watch those videos back. You like to watch my playthroughs. You like to watch that 7 Days to Die, that super building and mega building. We're going to keep doing that tonight. Let me say hello to some excellent peeps in the chat. We got Voletta saying hi all. We got Curse Saucer saying, hey, Kismet, how am I doing? I'm doing good other than that YouTube fiasco today. Curse Saucer saying hello there. We got Amethyst Laney also in there. And hello to Swift and Latecomers. Captain Jang saying hello in the chat. Longtime member of mine. There we go. Yee, says MGG. There we go. Sometimes I just speak my mind here on the stream. I hope you guys don't mind. Cody Gambling coming in. Oh, what? Oh, look at all those awesome emotes, bro. That was a lot of effort to put that many emotes in there. I like that dragon. I like that dragon. I like Iluvatars. That's like signature there. There's a butt in there. But. I see we got some. Hope that's not copyrighted right there, bro. I see. The dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. What is that guy's name? I'm Groot. I see Groot in there. Man, better not make icons of stuff that is copyrighted. I would think that Groot would be copyrighted. But there you go. Well, let's get started, everybody. Let's get started. I'm ready to play some games. I want to get my mind off all that frustration of the day. And sometimes you have up and down in the day, but stay motivated. Even though the actions of other people and the bad choices of other people, don't let it bring you down. You got to keep doing your thing. And I plan to keep on doing my thing. Plan to keep on uploading it for now until I get to TwitchCon, and then I'll have a little chat with Twitch. Gonna have a little chat and say, look, guys, I got an excellent way for you guys to crush YouTube and bring all the gamer content over here because you treat people right. You treating the gamers right over here. Treating them right. You know, showing them the love. Upgrading that stuff, hitting some home runs on the new features and everything they're adding. They're added extensions, by the way. If you haven't checked out extensions as a streamer, check that out. That's cool. Stream Elements working on some stuff too. I see a whole bunch of other people working on a whole bunch of extensions for Twitch, which are awesome. Awesome. I want to explore a bunch of those, hopefully this weekend. What? Bearded Dragon, come in. Hold on, I got to get my sound on. Bearded Dragon says, I like this Kismet guy. I like this Kismet guy. He speaks it straight. He speaks it truth. I'm going to give him that sub love, and we're going to give you the love right back here in a second. We're going to go ahead and do the love train. First, I'm going to have some water. That's my drink of choice tonight. Pretty much in every night, too. Trying to stay healthy. I haven't had soda in forever. I don't need it anymore. I don't need it to be motivated in what I do. I do what I love to do every day. I don't need that soda. I don't need coffee. I don't need nothing. This is non-coffee. This is non-monster drink. This is non-soda guy. Imagine if I was on soda. You guys really be in trouble. I'd be running. I'd be like ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. You think I squirrel now. Imagine if I was on soda, man. Be squirreling even more. All right. Thank you, Bearded Dragon, for that love. Now, you guys know what to do. Do I have to reset my sub every month? Yes, you do, Bearded Dragon. I know it sucks. I know it sucks. I do the same thing. I have mine on Kira Corellia, and I go over there every month. I have it on my calendar. It comes up. Hey, Kismet, go remember to resub over there. You got to do it every month, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate it. I know you only get one. I know you only get one, and we want to send that a special extra love because you took the extra effort to come into the channel and then re-up that sub. And we're going to show you that love right now. You guys know what to do. Let's do it.
Saltbot here. It is time for the Kismet love train. Put at, and then the awesome person's name in chat along with your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. They will fly all over the stream to show support for all the love.
Here we go, everybody. Get on that love train. We're already off to 1 sub love today. Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys know what to do. Put your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers in there. Make sure you put @Bearded Dragon because he's awesome. He took that extra time to come in the stream. Hit that resub button. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now we're going to play some Fallout 4. We're going to go right to it. We're going to try to get some games in. Why's my hair weird? My hair's weird today. Just so you know, I'm losing my hair. Look at this. I'm losing my hair. But you know what? I don't care. You know why? Because life's about perspective. My dad lost his hair at 25. At 25, I'm 47, so I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. I'm not trying to recapture my youth. When I go bald, you know what? The ladies like the bald guys. You know why? Shows you got a little testosterone. Shows you're a man. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Don't stress about it too much. When it goes, it goes. I'm good. I'm good. I had a good run. Boom. I'll have to wear more hats so I don't get sunburned. I hate hats, by the way. I don't like wearing hats. That's one of my things. I can't stand wearing hats. If you like wearing hats, no problem. You do it. We don't have to like the same things. We can chill out even if we don't like the same things. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not against them. I just don't like wearing them. All right, there we go. Looking good. Look at this beauty of a build we got here. All of our people napping. We got them all set up. We got the jukebox in the corner here. We got the wireless power. We're building the big mega base here at the Starlight Drive-In on top of the area here, on top of the screen. Look at this deal. Look at this deal. Nice. It's raining. We don't like the rain. Let's forward time here. Let's forward time by about another 4 hours. Hey, Custom Rides, what's up? Don't know why it unsubbed me. It does it every month, bro. It's every day, bro. No, it's every month it does that with the Prime. I don't know why you can't just click, you know, stay stubbed on Prime. I don't know why you got to redo it every month. Hopefully they fix that eventually. But I do the same thing. Curse Saucer. Thank you for the love. Says Kismet. FYI, you're my favorite streamer. Oh, man, I'm going to take that, put that in my nice things that people say. The things that inspire me every day. Those are the things that inspire me every day to get out of the bed and fight things like YouTube. Fight things like YouTube who keep striking all my videos and making gamers feel like second-class citizens. Even though we spend 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 hours working on those guides and working on that stuff. And I spend hundreds of hours on my videos, uploading them and doing stuff in my videos. And they just make us feel like we shouldn't do the work. Like it's just not even worth our time. That's not what you want. You don't want your content creators to feel like they're wasting their time. So big love to you, YouTube. You used to be great. You're like that old restaurant that I used to like. But I know I'm going to drive by and you're going to torch that baby. I know it. Speaking of love, oh, who is that? Cheers, Bob says, you know what, Kismet? I'm going to come in, show you some Prime love as well. Get that love train. I love a double love train. We're going to get a double love train on. Oh, man, at the top of the stream. Let's do it.
Saltbot here. It is time for the Kismet love train. Put at, and then the awesome person's name in chat along with your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. They will fly all over the stream to show support for all the love.
Double love train. Oh, man. What a great way to start the stream. I love starting the stream. Make sure to put that love at JishBob this time. And again, thank you to Bearded Dragon for that love as well. Throw it in there. More love. And I want to see some different emotes. I want to see some mega love right here at the top of the stream. That's a double sub love right there at the top of the stream. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Sir Everdark saying, hey, Kismet. Hello, Sir Everdark. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I see Pimp of the Dead, longtime supporter of the stream, and awesome dude, backs me up in 7 Days to Die, hanging out in the stream as well. Hello to you. Welcome, welcome. I see Valletta also saying hello. Oh, Custom Rider saying you're my favorite streamer, kids. Oh, man, let me get that. Let me put that over here, my nice things that people say. Bam. Thank you, thank you. Lunar saying hello. Welcome, everybody. Now, again, if you have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. It's right here. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It highlights in red. Boom, goes up there to the top of the stream. Goes to the top of the stream, to the top of my chat, stays there until I look back, and then boom, I can respond right to you. And thank you right here who's dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army all night, every night. We get about 100 to 200 people pressing that follow button. Did you notice? Did you notice? Look at that down below there. Look at that down below. 15,000 plus. That's right, the Kismet Army, 15,000 strong and growing every single day. Every single day, because it's every day, bro. It's every day, bro, before that guy who sung Every Day, Bro, right here. Before he was born, I was doing it every day. Huh? Before he was born, just so you know. Much love to him and on his success. He's learning those hard lessons when he's young, though. I learned those same lessons when I'm young. But much love, much love. He's out there doing his thing. He's out there doing his thing. He's trying to do it. I got no problem people following their passion. There's nothing wrong with that. You make mistakes, you own up to them. You say, my bad. I made a mistake. I screwed up. Then you learn. You learn from that. You go on with your life. You go on with it. Right? Right. Let's do it. Oh, man. Double love train right here at the top of the stream. All right. Again, we're right here. Look at this beautiful, beautiful day here in the wasteland. You can't see it. Oh, my emotes are flying all over the place. Let's wait for them to clear. There we go. Right there. Look at this beautiful day in the wasteland here at the top of Starlight Drive-In. We've got it going. Let's go down here. We've got to get our kill boxes going on. And then this sucker's done. Maybe a little bit of lighting here in the center. We're going to call this sucker done and move on. Move on. Now we got a kill box up there floating away. We're going to try to take it down. Let's go ahead and switch back over here to Fallout. Boom. At 113 deaths right down here, too. Right there. 113 deaths. And every single one of them was super fun because death is part of the adventure. Remember that. Remember that, both in-game and in life. So you gotta enjoy it while you got it, bro. You gotta enjoy it before it's gone. Enjoy every single day. Get up and say, you know what? What am I going to do today? What amazing stuff am I going to get done today? That's the way I do it. I'm like, you know what? I only got so many days left. So many days, and if this is the last day, I'm going to get something done. I'm going to enjoy myself, hang out with you guys, stream all night long. Going to play some Fallout 4, and of course, later, about midnight, we're going to go ahead and play some 7 Days to Die, one of my favorite games. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be changing up a bit of my gameplay. We're going to be playing a little bit of 7 Days to Die. And then I might be playing some Dark and Light. I might be playing some PUBG. We're going to see what we put together. Now, Friday night's going to be Kismet night. It's going to be my choice, what I want to play. So we're going to go in there. We're going to play. Now, I'll take suggestions, too. But I'm going to play some, I'm going to try some of those games out that I've been running behind on. So it's going to be like a chill night where I go in, I play games that I haven't played along with you guys, and you watch me noob it up. Be like Kismet's Friday night noob night. Maybe that's what I should call it, noob night. Go play a game I haven't played yet, because there's so many great games. Right now, it's the greatest time to be a gamer. It's the greatest time. There's so many great games going right now. There's so many games that I haven't even played, even from the past. Never played Zelda. I hadn't had the time. I was off playing MMOs with my team. Never got to play it. So we want to go play that. We want to go play a whole bunch of stuff. Look at these guys. Look at these guys over here. Look at that. Can't grab it when they're eating out of it. I don't know why that is. Why can't you grab it? I can't tell them to move anywhere. I can't actually move the Brahmin to another place, another location. Let's see. Where do we want to send them to? Send them to Boston Airport. That's it. We'll make Boston Airport into our farm. There we go. I like it. I like that idea. In there's the workbench, and up here is another kill box. It's floating. I can't handle it. I can't handle it when it's floating. Get it out of there. Store it in the workbench. So hitting tab and then E to store all that stuff in the workbench. There we go. Kill box is down. Now, kind of a little fun thing that you can do is utilize this thing right here, this support, as an actual kill box. Now, I usually like to put them off in the corners as opposed to putting them right up here, right? We've only got so much space left. You can see right up there on size. We've only got so much space. I like to put it over here in the corner because then it can fire over here and then take out anything that spawns. This is a really common spawn point right here. Now, in the beginning, I put it back here for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe so it can fire back this way. But you can also put it way up here. But again, if you put it up here, then this is going to be in your way. Right? So you want it to be up above this thing right here. Keyblade Knight coming in, getting those Kizcats by hosting the channel. Oh, here they come. Lunar with the host. Who else we got? We got MGG with the host. We got Cody Gamelin. We got Curse Saucer. And earlier, Monterey Pat and Raz showing that love. There we go. There we go. Who do we got on point today? We got Jazz Sands backing me up. My mods. Sister Wolf also backing me up. I see Dark Angel backing me up as well. Make sure to show them lots of love and respect. My mods are amazing. Going to try to get them to TwitchCon. The ones who wants to go. The ones who want to go, we're trying to get them to TwitchCon. Any donation that you do, you like Kismet, I would like to help you. Show your mods some love. If you would like to hit that tip button down below again. Been going to them for months. Been going to them for months. Been saving up. It's going to keep going to them until the actual day before TwitchCon. We're going to go ahead and just help them with tickets, help them with airfare, help them with whatever, because we're going to have an epic time there. And I'm gonna send them out with epic loot. You go ahead and find them all. Be like a scavenger hunt. We'll take a picture, of course, put it out on Twitter. We'll group up, take a photo. I'll show you what their shirts look like so you can find them. And then, of course, we'll have a meet and greet on Saturday if you are going to be there at the con. I'll be there with my buddy Banlish and probably a whole bunch of other streamers. I'll be there with my mods to meet all of you guys as well. Now, Friday, I'm going to be running all over the place. So if you don't see me on Friday, don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be there on Saturday and on Sunday at TwitchCon. You'll be able to catch me, all right? I'm going to let you know where I'm going to be and all of that so I can meet up. But again, we'll meet up and then I'll be going on to the next thing. I'm so packed with so many things going on at TwitchCon that I'm going to be going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. So if I can't hang out with you all day long, I'm sorry, but such is the way it goes as a streamer, right? Such is the way it goes. But I would love to meet you all. It's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. Be aware that, streamers have to go from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. Such is the life of being a streamer. Now, this time what I'm going to do, instead of doing my standard kind of Kismet Killbox 3.0, I'm going to do kind of a single pole Killbox. And I think it's going to be kind of fun. I haven't done it before, and I kind of thought of this the other day, and I thought, you know what, let's just try a single pole Killbox, like so, and just try to invent something new here on the stream. Now, way up here, I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. Now, the reason why I'm going to do that is so I can kind of double stack this. If it's going to let me. Now, it's so feisty sometimes. Now, you can see I'm right mouse clicking, or you can't really see me right clicking. I'm right mouse clicking to try to rotate it around, and then I'm moving it back and forth. I'm moving the mouse forward and backwards to try to get it to that thing, and I'm moving W and S to move forward and backwards until it kind of fuddles with it and then sticks it in there. Sticks it in there finally. All right, there we go. Now, we also going to use the scroll wheel to go up really high here, like this. And then what a headshot coming in! 5,000! Wow! Mr. Destructoid with a headshot. Bye-bye, Dragon Hammers. For charity, thank you so much for showing those kids that love. Coming in, showing that charity. Wow, we did that. That was a huge jump to charity there. Thank you, Drunk, for the love. Wow, one of the most amazing streamers for 7 Days to Die, or really any game. Drunk enough in there. Let's give him a shout out in the chat. Show him some love, everybody. Now, you see him right there in the chat. Now, I want you guys to do me a personal favor. All the people hanging out in the stream right now, Drunken is an amazing streamer. I would love to see him partnered next, right? I want to see him and a few other really amazing streamers get to that partnership because he's been working his butt off for a long time, too, like me. He's a bit older like me as well, well-seasoned, well-leveled up, right? We're quite leveled up, right? Right, Drunk? We're quite well leveled up. We've had those 17,000, 18,000, 20,000 days that we've gone through, and we've learned a few things along the way. I would love to see him partnered. He's incredibly good. Incredibly great streamer. Click on his name. Do me a favor. Sight unseen. Hit that follow button. Check him out the next time he goes live. He's really great. Well, ask him about his builds that he's done. He does amazing builds. Ask him about, he usually plays a lot of the building games like I do. He's off playing a bunch of other games recently. But let's give him a shout out right now. Let's give him a shout out in the chat. There it is. There it is right there. Awesome. So show him some love, everybody. Seasoned, yeah. Seasoned with extra spice. Extra sugar and spice. There we go. That's right. And everything nice. That's what's great about the older guy. He already been there. He done that. He knows a little bit something, right? Speaking of awesome people, more awesome people coming in. Bye-bye, little bitties. Boom! Oh, that was an epic one, man. That caught some serious air on that one. There we go with that resub love. Thank you, Tonrick. I appreciate that love. Let's see lots of hype in the chat for Tonrick for that resub love here in the chat. Give him that. Yeah, give him that hype in the chat. See what else. I'm higher level than you, Kismet. That's right. You'll always be higher level than me, Sister Wolf, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm still trying to level up myself. I try to level up every day as a person. How do I add my Kiz caps to the chat? I want to give out as much as I can. Well, Thomas, if you are a subscriber, you can actually give those out directly to somebody else. But you can't give it out to everybody. Unless, and everybody can do this, not just subscribers, you can go ahead and tell it to make it rain. So you go ! redeem space make it rain. Now it's on cooldown for every 15 minutes and you got to fight with everybody else who loves to do it because that's just a cool thing. There's something that's really cool about that people give up 3,000 of their Kiz caps to give everybody in the stream a whole bunch of Kiz caps so they have a better chance of those contests and giveaways, and that's what makes my stream amazing. Amazing. Now, if you are the bit boss, if you dethrone Drunk here as the bit boss, you're going to get 10,000 Kiz caps toward those giveaways at the end of the stream. So there you go. There you go. We had a charity bit battle last night. It was pretty epic. I think that's pretty amazing that they did add that charity hashtag. So it's pretty cool because you can have a fun little bit battle, and then also it goes to a great cause. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love supporting the kiddies. I love supporting the kiddies, helping them out, showing that love. Look at that. Oh, I like it already. I like it already. All right. Now see what this does. This uses minimal amount of pieces. See, this is why I don't have to use like 12 pieces to hold the thing up. I'm not totally enamored with it, though. I think it needs a little bit of extra love. Now, again, if you are coming to my channel, you're like, Kismet, why are you not playing 7 Days to Die, bro? I'm just like, bro, it's every day, bro. It's every day, 7 days a week. I got the schedule right down there. You should know it by now. I say it nearly every single time on stream, but I don't mind repeating it. Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Playing some Fallout 4. Playing for a couple hours at the top of the stream. Then we play some 7 Days to Die. This Friday, going to change it up a little. Going to change it up a little. Going to play some 7 Days to Die for a few hours. Then we're going to try out some PUBG or some Dark and Light. Maybe Dark and Light, I think, this week. Maybe PUBG next week. We'll see. Trying to coordinate getting a team together for PUBG. Because I love to play as a team. I think that's much more fun. Now, there we go. Notice how I put that 3-1 along the outside. I'm going to use it just as a reference. So I can go ahead and put this one like this. So it looks more legit, right? So it's not just like one pole holding it up. And then I work my way back down from up above. Look at that. I work my way up and then work my way back down again. Ah, now that's looking nice. That's looking nice. All right. And we're trying to upgrade everything. Not only just upgrade it as a functionality, but also the aesthetic value of it. Make it look nicer, right? So kind of like a 3.1 version of the Kismet kill box here. And again, I like to have it right here at the side because it respawns right here where this kind of crossing is underneath this bridge. It respawns there a lot. And like you saw that Deathclaw come and try to eat my face the other day. Yeah, like that. So let's go ahead and put some more advanced turrets in here now since we have the resources. We're going to go ahead and put some rocket launchers in here. Yeah, but I like to put the lasers at the end. So we can do a little pew-pew at those bad super mutants and Deathclaws. Let's go ahead and put it right there at the end. Now, this way it can fire straight down. It can fire in 360 degrees over there. I like to put one over there, and I like to put one over here. Then I go ahead and put in some rockets. Again, doesn't matter which way you face it. It's going to turn and fire in that other direction anyway. I also wish you could use those poles right there. Wouldn't that be nice if you could use those poles? Actually, I wish you could tear the whole thing down and have like an unlimited amount of building. That would be even better, but such is the way it goes in Fallout 4. You are limited in how much stuff you can build in there, resource-wise. And I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure there's a technical reason why you can't do it, because, you know, it makes your computer crash or whatever. But still, it sucks. Doesn't make it suck any less, knowing that. You know what? You ever notice that in life? If you know the reasons why, it still doesn't make it suck any less, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. Now, again, I like to have these in here, too. I like to have a mixture of different styles of damage in there. Can we run that across? We can. All right, we got that tied across. Now, the problem is we don't got no power. How can we get the power from over there to over here? Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. I'm going to show you my technique right here. The first thing we're going to do, of course, is get one of these fantastic things, the power pylon. I'm going to stick it down there. I'm going to run some power right down to it. Oh, I can't reach it. Try this one. Try this one. Ah, can't reach it. How can we fix that? Move it back a little bit. There we go. Try it again. Nope. Put it up here. Try it again. Get on over there. How we looking? How we looking? Now we got it. All right. And then pick it up and walk it some more to get that max distance. Look at that. That max line distance. Because you don't want to have to make 5 of these. You want to make just 1. You're good. Bam. Love you, kids. Be safe on your trip. Big brother hug. Thank you, Dunk. Man, you're not going to TwitchCon? I'd love to meet you at TwitchCon. That'd be awesome, bro. Well, if you are going, let us know. Whole bunch of epic amount of streamers going. I can't believe that Bearded Guys Gaming is not going. Man, they should go. I know they're trying to, I know Joe that quit his job and then went full-time and all that. But I'd love to see you there, Drunk, if you are going. Anybody else who is going, if you are a streamer or non-streamer. Love to meet you. We're going to have a meetup on Saturday. Banish doesn't even think about that stuff. I'm like, dude, you're a public figure. People want to meet you, bro. They want to meet you. That's why they go to TwitchCon, to meet their favorite streamers. He doesn't get it. But that's okay. I got his back. I got his back. I'll hook him up. Because last year, I just let everybody know via the Twitch app and via Twitter where I was at. And people would be hunting me down. Hey, Kismet, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm a very friendly guy. Come up and say hello. I don't bite much. I don't bite much. Come up and say hello. I'm not much of a hugger, though. There's few people I make exceptions for. I hug people. But probably my mods I would make an exception. Maybe Banlish. But I'm not much of a hugger. I'm just that way. It's like invading my personal space. My kids and my wife, you know, random people. Because you have that awkward phase, right? Now, the great thing is, at my age, I start to embrace the awkward. I embrace those awkward moments now. I was like, hey, I don't know who this person is. Screw it. I'm going to go up and give him a big old hug. Go for it, people. Why do you care? I mean, hey, it's going to be awkward anyway. Going to be awkward anyway. You might as well just go for it. All right, so how are we going to run this power out of here? We're going to do it like this. I'm going to run that right there. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to try to see if we can hit that. Nope. Move it over. Grab it right here. Oh, nope, nope. Not quite. Not quite. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can put a little thing right here in the doorway. In the doorway, I must use the vault-tec ones. Again, we got to watch. We got to constantly be watching that size there. Right there. There we go. All right, so we're going to chain that up to there. Chain this out to here. Stop that. Stop it. Grab it. Got to move away from it. There we go. I don't even need to move that. I can still reach already. But boom. Check that out. I just chained the power from inside the vault. From the power that's up there on the top. Up there inside the vault. Way up there at the top. Chained it down. That whole entire thing right here. And then chained it across here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let me get my red arrow. So way up here, if you guys missed it. Way up here is one of those 500 powers. It's in this building right here. And it's chaining through the walls and the floors, through down into this building, and then attaches to this wall thing right here, which is like a little wireless power thing, as well as a line power. This thing right here. Then it's chaining up here, and then turning around, chaining its way from here to here, and then up, and then chaining across. Now, all of this stuff is powered. Now, the cool thing is they did take out the copper requirements a long time ago here in Fallout 4, so it doesn't take as much copper to run those wires. So run those wires to your heart's content. You can run multiple wires and redundant wires as well, so that you got that going. Now, there's another thing going on underneath here, which is our stuff here, right? Our purified water. So what if we tried to backtrack it again across here? Now again, we got to watch. We got to always be watching we don't run out of space. And it's one of my favorite things is to try to work within the limits of the game, right? So this way, it doesn't matter whether you're on PS4, doesn't matter whether you're on Xbox or on PC like me, whether you got the most robust PC or like a mega PC like me, or whether you got just, you know, $100 or $200 PC. You can do everything that I'm doing as well. And let's go ahead and do it, because that's the way I like to do it. I like to have that challenge. Let's go ahead and store that in the workbench. Now I can't quite reach it, so I'm going to go ahead and rotate this to accommodate it, and then we're going to go ahead and run it. See if we can get it. So not yet. Okay, that's okay. We'll grab it, move it this way a little bit, move it as far out as we can. There we go. Keep working it. Keep working it, girl. Work it, girl. Come on, I know you work. I know it. See, that's the power right there. That's the power of knowing the distances and knowing that it's going to work. Anon hanging out. What's up, bro? We're going to play some 7 Days to Die later. Again, everybody, go in there, show Drunk some love. I want to see Drunk get that partnership, man. I want to see him get that partnership. We can have a partner party over there. Partner party over there. Hey, kids, chat mods. Mr. Stabs hanging out. Das Rida hanging out. Kids, we not as a community get them Beard Guys Gaming to TwitchCon. You know, I even donated to get them to TwitchCon. I donated some cash money to get them to TwitchCon. I think they should go. I think they should go. I'd let them hang out with me, but I don't like people staying with me. I only like my wife typically staying with me. But I made a promise to Banlish, and I said, Banlish, I'm gonna get you to TwitchCon this year. It's incredibly fun. There's a lot of amazing people there. You get to meet your community. You get to meet a whole bunch of amazing streamers while you're there. Plus, you get to go to California. You get to hang out by the beach. That's where I'm gonna be. If I'm not at the con, I'm gonna be at the beach or probably eating, because I'm being really good right now on my food, so I can eat when I'm at TwitchCon. I still got some belly pounds. Still got some belly pounds. And I feel like I'm gaining some weight back too. My face is getting a little more round again. It's not as bad as it was though. You should see my old videos, man. I got big old puffer face, big old puffer face, and that's why I gave up on soda, because soda adds 10 pounds. It adds 10 pounds just by drinking soda. You're just drinking nothing but syrup. You know, like syrup you put on your pancakes. That's what it is. It's carbonated syrup that you're drinking every day. Just like, it's like a big thing of sugar, right? That you're like chugging that sugar, and then you're like shooting some little bit of carbonation in there. It's terrible for you. Tastes fantastic though. Not gonna lie. Love me some cherry Nuka-Cola, aka Dr. Pepper. Ooh, I want to shoot my settler. Just about shot my guy there.
Not
yeah.
many doctors around these days.
So again, we're running that power from right here down this hallway, down there, connecting it to the kill box, connecting it to our power. Awesome. Awesome. And then, of course, we took that other power up, which means that that's one less thing taking up our space. So there we go. We got a kill box over there. Now, the nice thing about this kill box is it will defend in that direction. It'll also fire over this way if there's anything trying to attack there. Now, also over here, they attack and they come down the side of this mountain right here. And we want to go ahead and protect, of course, our workbench, because that's where they go toward. They always go toward your workbench. Let's see where the edge of our settlement is. It's right there. Right? So we're going to go ahead and put this right here on the edge of the settlement. I don't need to put it right up on the edge. I can put it back a little bit. And then what it's also going to do is going to fire in this direction. So you don't want to think in 360 degrees. Where's it going to fire, right? It's going to fire that way. It's going to fire this way. We've already got one over there to try to protect that side. So we want to try to think, okay, we want to be in between that side, this side here, and then that far side there. And what would be kind of a good middle spot? Right about here. Right about here. You got to think it shoots that far. All the way where those cows are. It'll shoot from here all the way over to there. All the turrets will. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and build another one of those kind of modified Kismet Killbox 3.0s. Again, we're going to build one of these. We're going to just put it in the ground. Like so. I'm going to put it about 3 up. I'm going to rotate it. Oh, she's such a feisty girl. She's such a feisty girl. All right. I like the feisty ones, though. When you're young, the feisty ladies are great. The crazy ones. The crazy ones are great. When you get older, not so much. You're too exhausted all the time for the crazy ladies when you're older. But that's okay. That's okay. Much love to the crazy ladies out there. Strong ladies. Don't take nothing from nobody. Much love. My wife's like that. She don't take nothing from nobody. She don't take that. She don't suffer nobody's disrespect. Boom. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Don't suffer nobody trying to tear you down, showing you that disrespect. They should be looking at your eyes, not down at your breasts all the time. Come on, guys. Raise those eyes up, man. Raise those eyes up. That's where all the sexy is anyway. Go swim in a beautiful woman's eyes. Not just an external beautiful woman. I'm talking about the inside, bro. I'm talking about how sweet they are, how they treat pets, how they treat dogs, how they laugh and they giggle, and they got that certain special something about them. Gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Look at that. Look at them goosebumps right there. Just thinking about how wonderful the ladies are. Discover that about a woman and make them laugh, make them feel good about themselves, and boom, you're in. You're in. Care about them. Care about them enough to know what they're all about. I know what my wife's all about. I know when she's down, when she's not feeling good, I can go over there and I can make her smile, I can make her laugh. The other day, she was all upset, my kids, because they just wouldn't listen. They wouldn't go anywhere. They wouldn't do what she was telling them to do. So I did this. Like that. Made her laugh, and she hated it that I made her laugh, but it made her laugh, and she smiled. She felt a little bit better. It was pretty cool. Because I hate that you have that power. And I'm like, hey, I think that's my part in life. My part in my life, make her feel better when she's down, right? When she's having a tough day. Go out there, show that love. Show that love to your spouse. And also call your parents for no reason. Don't call them because you want something. Call them up. Say, hey, I love you. That's all I wanted. Gotta go. Bye. It'll stun them. They'll be like, what the heck was that all about? Why did they call me? What did they want? And then, you know, if you say you talk to your mom, right, and your dad's right there, be like, well, what do they want? Nothing. They just called to say, I love you. And you're like, really? That's it? That's all they wanted? They didn't want tickets to the Knicks? They didn't want to borrow some money? They didn't want something? Nope. All they wanted was to call up and say, I love you. That's it. They'll be stunned. They'll be stunned because, you know what? People don't think like that. People don't think like that. They only call people when they want something, right? And some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you call the ladies up only when you want the booty call, right? You know what I'm talking about. I know, it's riding the edge of PG-13. But you know what I know. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you only call your parents when you want something. How many times have you called your parents when you didn't want anything? I know. You're just having like a sudden realization right now. Let me think. The last 10 times I called and talked to my parents, how many times did I call them and not want something for me? How many times? I can tell you like the last 50 times. I call my parents just to say hi. My father passed away, so I just call my mom, how you doing? When I can. Of course, I'm a busy guy. I can't call her every day because she loves to talk to me for like an hour. And I love her. She's amazing, but I don't got an hour. I got to go and screw around with YouTube all day long. That kind of thing. Think about it. Think about how many times you called your parents and didn't want anything. And didn't call them for something that you wanted. I know, it's stunning. All of your parents are right now going, you're doing that, aren't you? Put a 1 in the chat if you're going, I know what you're talking about, Kismet. I know exactly what you're talking about. Every time my kids call me, they're calling me for something. I need a ride. I need this. I need $100 or $1,000 or I need this thing or that thing or I need to come wash my clothes or whatever it is. Stun your parents today. Stun them. Stun them. It's like using a stun gun on them, but with your brain, right? Stun them today by calling them up, telling them you love them, and say, I don't need anything. Go try it today. Go try it. Try it right now. Pick up the phone. Where's my phone? Pick up your phone. Now, hopefully you got a Kismet. You got a Kismet case on it. Get that. Pick up that phone. Call them up. Say, I love you. I love you, Mama. I love you, Dad. I love you, Grandpa. I love you, Grandma. Or aunt, uncle, whoever. Whoever was there for you in your life. And say, I love you. And that's all I needed. And then hang up the phone. That's it. Do that today. Watch how stunned they are. It'll be amazing. It'll be amazing. You'll be laughing about it for like a week. Because they won't know what to do. They're going to call you back and say, you sure you don't need nothing? You sure you don't need something? Sure you don't need my help? Because they won't know. Because my kids right now, they don't understand it. They're still little babies, right? They're 8 years old. They're 12 years old. They don't understand that kind of mentality. That you don't just talk to your parents when you want something, right? Because they only talk to me when they want something most of the time, right? Sometimes they talk to me and tell me about their day and that kind of stuff because I ask them, I say, how'd your day go? All that kind of stuff. Say, what homework do you got? And we sit down, we work on their homework, that kind of stuff. But other than that, they come to me, Daddy, the iPad's not working. Daddy, this is broken. Daddy, I broke this thing. The door's broken. This is broken. That doesn't work. Doesn't work. I dropped this. I broke this glass. I spilled the milk. I did the thing. All day, every day, bro. Because it's every day, bro. As a parent, you parents know what I'm talking about. It's every day, bro. Every day. Makes me want to do a parody of that.
Yes.
Makes me want to do a parody of that video on a parents thing, right? He's like, he's like, it's every day, bro. Oh, no. It's parents, it's every day, bro. It's every day getting up, changing those diapers, going to work, making that money, going in the store, buying that food, bringing it home, getting those shoes, getting that fall clothes for school, right? Getting those school supplies, driving the kids to school every day, making that $500,000 per child that you got to pay for the next 18 years to make that child survive. Teaching them to be respectful, teaching them to respect their parents, to respect the law, respect the firefighters out there and the police officers, respect people every single day. Try to make them into a good person. Try to make them into a positive person in their day.
If you work, you eat. It's simple as that.
Running some power while I was talking there. All right, we got all those Kismet kill box going. Hopefully I've inspired you a little bit today to go out there and show some people some love. All right, that's what my channel's all about, by the way. Kismet, I won't be able to go to TwitchCon. I don't have a valid passport. And birth certificate got destroyed. Oh, no. So I can't get a new passport until I get a new birth certificate. Oh, my gosh, that takes forever. That takes forever. I had to do that a long time ago when I was getting married to my wife. And I don't know what happened to it. It vanished. You know how stuff vanishes, right? You put it away, and you're like, I don't know where I put it. I can't find it. So I had to go get another one. So while doing all of that, I realized that takes freaking forever, right? And then, of course, the marriage date is coming up closer and closer and closer. You're like, where's my stupid birth certificate, people? So hopefully that goes nice and quick for you in wherever you're from, because this ain't fast in California. I tell you, it takes forever. It takes forever. Now, we're going to build a kill box up here at the top as well. I think we got just enough to finish up this kill box, and we can move on to the next place and build a little bit there, too. Might get into a little bit of trouble today, too. Get into a little bit of trouble. Let's see. Maybe I can just run it straight out. Let's see if we can get lucky here. That was not it. That was just total failfish there, Fallout. Come on now. Try to run it out. Let it sit. Why is it not sitting up there? What's up? What's up with that? Huh. That's weird. Why is it not just let me sit it up there? See, normally you can just sit it right on top of this thing here. It already exists. Okay. Being feisty today. I love these rounded ones. Rounded ones are so awesome. Yeah, so it's down just enough where it's hitting that kind of bar. So it's not going to work there. Guess we'll work around it. We always got workarounds. That's what I'm all about. Those awesome workarounds that you can use. Like just putting down another little stairwell here like we did earlier. Come on, I know you go there. That's the power of knowledge right there. Power of knowledge that you know it's going to work there. You just got to make it work. You got to work it. You got to work it. All right, there we go. And then back to construction kit. Now, I love to use the concrete kit. I think it's the best kit in the game, even over the vault-tec kit and all the other kits, because it works. It works wonderfully. And I can make stuff work like this. Look at this deal. Look at this deal. Now, they mostly walk along this road. So as long as you've got clearance to shoot at the road, you're good. Now, of course, they get under there, then you're kind of screwed, right? So you really want it to be back just a little bit more, right? Just a little bit more, but of course, then you're going to be blocking the walkway. People like to walk up here. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to block it anyway. Block it anyway. Does it look somewhat straight? It's straight enough. Straight enough. So we're going to go ahead and just do a little bit of this action. And then we're going to take this out. Kind of backwards engineer it. See that? How I backwards engineer it? I put the one down, then I put it out, and then I put it back again, took out the ladder, put that in there, and then that'll be it. It'll be a little bit floating, but we'll just say that it's resting on that. That's the best we can do. Best we can do for right now. We can straighten it out, do all that stuff, but we only got so much time in the stream. Only so much time in the stream. We can always come back later, fuddle with it later. But right now, we're gonna add some fun. Now, in this particular kill box, I want it to be forward. Now, you might be like, Kismet, you keep using that word Kismet kill box. What's that all about? Well, I went through and I built a lot of stuff here in Fallout. I have nearly 2,000 hours in this game. I've been playing since day one. And I love to build. Building is one of my favorite things to do. And I have built massive structures where I had, you know, walls around the entire thing at Sanctuary, walls around Abernathy Farm. I built all these traps and defenses and all this complex stuff, only to discover all you really need is a kill box, right? You put a Kismet kill box down, boom, you're good. You're good. So you put down, in the beginning, you put down these heavy ones. Don't use these, don't use those ones. Those suck. Use these here, heavy machine guns. You put about 4 or 5 of those down at the very beginning of the game, you win. You win. That's it. You can defend your settlements pretty well with those, unless they got a rocket launcher. They got a rocket launcher, you're in trouble. Oh, I didn't want to, speaking of rocket launcher. You're in trouble, so kill those guys first. But other than that, you basically want to put down those heavy ones. Then later on, you want to put these down. Now, in this case, I want to put it right up against the edge so it can fire straight down like that. Because it doesn't need to fire up here. There's not going to be nobody up here, and if it is, it'll turn and fire at them anyway. But we need it to be right up on the edge. So just put those Kismet kill boxes down, and you'll be just fine. And again, see, very different than what I usually do, where I'll put it in the center. Now, the reason why I usually put it in the center is so that it can turn in 360 degrees, and the angle of fire, like you've got your platform here, right? Platform, my hands are going the wrong way. This one. Then, no, the other way. Like, it's gotta, no. Let's try something else. Let's see. I use this. So, yeah, like this, and then you want the angle of fire to be like that on both sides, right? So you got your platform. So then, if you put it in the middle, the angle of fire this way, where it's firing down at that angle, it'll fire better. There you go. Little visual clue there. Now again, see how your provisioner was walking by right here? Sometimes your provisioner is dragging bad guys, right? But not when you got a kill box right up here. They ain't. They're gonna get smoked. They're gonna get smoked. Now, if you notice, I'm building a bit of a smaller kill box here because I've only got so much space and so much resources. But you can see here I've only got 6 instead of my normal kind of being 4 on both sides. I've been trying to reduce the size of the kill box. You don't really need that much. And I'll go again, run it to here, run it to there. Now, of course, these ones do not need any power, which is awesome very early on. Thank you for the host, Average McGee. Also, Jessamy as well. Custom Rides, making it rain for everybody. And, of course, earlier, Tuneric giving the sub love, resub love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so right in here also, we need to run some power out there. We need to run it out the window, right? How can we run it out the window? We'll take the window out. We'll go over here. There's a thing on the wall right here. And we want to go ahead and find a way of attaching it and then running it out. So, now yesterday I was talking a bit about these conduits and how incredibly useless they are. But we might be able to chain and use one to try to chain stuff. I'm going to try to find a use for these things. Find a use. Now again, you can use these to go from this level to the upper level because it will go through the floor and end up in the upper level, and you can run that power that way. If you don't want to put wires all over the place, great way to do it. But really what you want to do is just chain it. I wish there was a one that could just stick on the wall, right? That'd be nice, sticking it on the wall. Now also we could just use one of these, which I like to use, because they're just so much simpler and easier to use. Use that scroll wheel to bring it in. And just try to stick it in the window, but out enough where you can still try to run it from here to here, right? So it's kind of tough, right? So it's not quite out far enough. Let's move this out a little bit. It's also hard to grab, too, so we'll move it out just a little bit more. We'll just try to keep working it till it goes. Now, if it doesn't go, well, here's what you do. You build a double, right? You build one on the wall, like right here, and you just chain it, right? So one to here, and you can try to chain it out to there, like that, see? Instead of trying to do up there in the window. Usually I would do it try to do it at the top, and then it wouldn't work, and then I do this, and then you just have one. There we go. Because you want to use as minimal amount of stuff as possible, because look at that size up there. And there we go. Now we have 3 kill boxes running. Look at that. One on this side, one on the far side, one on the other side. They've got a nice little area to live in here. Their happiness now is at 74% going up. Probably hit about 80% as well. Just by giving them a little bit of nice stuff, right? A little bit of nice stuff. They got a pool table. They got some area to sleep here. We've got 13 people here right now. We've got our power running. We've got our radio beacon. We've got our food up there, 18 food, 40 water, 500 power, 210 defense, so plenty of defense. And we still have a little bit we can build. A little bit. And the same thing down here. We can go ahead and chain some power down here as well. Now, the thing I would do is I would go ahead and bring a nice panel thing, like one of these up here, nice and close over here so you can kind of chain it down the hallway, right? So if we go ahead and put, again, one of these little suckers like this, say right here, and we'll chain it from up here if we can. Might be obscured, we'll see. Nope. Now what we can do is we can try to power that down there by using this. Now once we have it and it's connected, that's the thing you want to do. Then you try to move it down. Try to move it down the hallway. See how far you can get. Isn't that awesome? That's one of my favorite kind of tricks that I discovered, is the fact that you can just move it down the hallway, hit it there. Look at that, the light's on. And I can do the same thing from the other side. But you know, you've got this wire here. You can also use the conduit and all that stuff if you have enough space. But you get the idea. You get the idea. I'll just leave it there for now. All right, looking good. Let's go ahead and close this up. Now it might be like, Kismet, put that window back in there. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when we try to put the window in. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Now, I could also run this over to the door and run it out that way. Right? I could run it from that thing up there to under here and over there. Oh. Hold on. Here's some bad guys. Thought I heard some bad guys. Thought I heard some bad guys up in there. So there we go. That's pretty much it for this particular build. What's up, Sturgis? Pretty much it for this build. Looking nice. Nighttime, though. Nighttime, but then we get to see it nice and lit up.
Lost track of how many blisters.
Look at the stars. Beautiful. Wish you were here. Look at this build. Look at this build. Never built this before. I really like this ramp. I really like this ramp and this kind of entryway there. I think that turned out amazing. That looked amazing. Look at this as we're using the actual projection board as a stand to hold our base up. And this here, now of course it does float in this game, so it's not really holding it up. It doesn't have real physics, but it is pretty cool. Pretty cool that that's holding that up, right? That we use that as an actual support, which is pretty cool. And then right out here in this outer right corner, of course I have this so I can access the workbench, and then also I can sleep in here. Let's go ahead and sleep for about 9 hours to get to the morning time, so you guys can see it in the daytime. Hello, everybody, says Marquez. Volta says hi. Heeksy says, Kismet, I say that my mom that I love her each day. You might as well. You might as well, because one of those days they're not going to be around again. They won't. I got to say goodbye to my dad. Got to say goodbye to my dad before he passed, which is great. Got to tell him I love him. Tell him how amazing I thought he was and that he had a great long life. And sorry to see him go. Yeah. Yep. Luckily I did. Oh. My brother's 24 and still doesn't understand that concept. I had literally drive to his house and push his butt out of the bed before. Yeah, I know. I know. My brother's the same way. My brother doesn't understand about other people kindness, right? Other people's effort and time and help and, you know, that they put in to basically keep you alive while you were a child, bro. They're the reason why you're alive. And you might be like, well, it's their choice to have a child. Man, have some consideration. Have some consideration for all that hard work that your parents put into you, or your grandparents, or whoever raised you, maybe your foster parents, whoever it was, who raised you. Maybe it was the streets who raised you. I don't know. Show the love to the streets, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, show that love. And you always want to improve, too. You want to be better than your parents, right? You want to be better with your children and learn the lessons of your parents, right? And sometimes you got to do some tough stuff. Like sometimes you got to do a little tough love with your kids, right? You can't just give them everything and expect them to be a respectful adult later on. right? Can't let things slide, like them hitting each other and being mean and cruel and being disrespectful. You can't let that stuff slide. You got to be a strong parent. You got to say, nope, that's not how you do it. Don't expect nothing from me if you're going to treat people that way. Don't come to me and say, hey, Daddy, I want to go do this, and I want this, and I want money to do that, and I want you to buy me this and all that. I'm like, hey, you're going to show disrespect. Don't come to me and ask me for nothing. Don't ask me for nothing, because that's how you teach them. I say, you come and you be respectful to your mama, then we'll talk. Got no problem, right? I only got pennies to rub together right now, but we'll see if we can make it happen. But you're going to be disrespectful, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Look at that. See, my people, see my provisioners going along out there as well. Got a whole bunch of them going. Anything comes along there, it's going to annihilate it. Annihilate it with the Kismet kill box action. There we go. Hey, Creed, what's up? Have you built a Fallout arena yet, kids? Yeah, a long time ago, Jazz Hands, with some death claws and all that kind of stuff when it first came out. It was pretty fun. Kids, I got to go for a sec. No problem, cut and ride. Leave the stream up, though. If you're going to lurk, go into lurker mode. Leave the stream up. It does help. I'd be devastated I lost my only sister. Yeah, that's why I tell my kids. I'm like, hey, my kids are twins, too. I got twins and my oldest daughter. They're all, like, within a very close age, right? My oldest daughter's 3 years older than my twins. And I say, hey, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You got to appreciate and treat your family like they're your best friends. That's what you got to do. They irritate you. Sometimes they rub you the wrong way because they know how to push your buttons. But still, if you treated them like a friend all the time and they treated you like a friend with respect, then you wouldn't be fighting all that time. And fighting about dumb stuff, too. Fighting about somebody took the last lollipop, or somebody took the last ice cream, or somebody touched my ball, or someone took my clothes, or somebody did my thing, right? Somebody did something to me, and I'm going to be upset about it. If you stop doing all that, man, just imagine all the extra time you would have, and all the less stress you would have in your life, and the less stress on your parents all the time. Just say it. It's your life, though. They're your choices. They're all on you.
Yes?
Make some good ones. Make some good ones is all I'm saying. There we go. I'm back, says Cut and Ride. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. And thanks, everybody, for hanging out in the stream. As you can see, we're doing some serious super building and mega building. This is looking awesome. Looking awesome. All right, we're done. I think we're going to call that done right there, everybody. That looks good. Looks good. And thanks for the host there, Dash Rider, with the host. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's do it. I forgot to host. I'm a bad monkey. Sister Wolf. Sister Wolf, you're funny. All right. I got that term bad monkey from this game, by the way. Those little monkeys with those things that the symbols they bang together, except for when they see you, they blow you up. Yeah, that's a bad monkey. That's a bad monkey when they blow you up. All right, I'm liking that. That's one of my favorite builds here now. I like it. I especially like that entrance. That's cool. I wish there was so much more we could do, but we're out of space. We're out of space. We move on to the next one. We move on. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and have some food and water as well while we're at it. Let's do it. Got some vegetable soup up in here. You notice I don't worry about my food and water. I don't worry about it. Fixed. Just like that. Now, I do have a condition on me, but I'm not going to worry about it. All right. So let's go ahead. Check if everything's good. So 13 people. We got 18 food, so more than enough for 13 people. We got 40 water, power, defense, plenty of beds, just enough. And then happiness, 74 and on the rise. Now, I do have a spreadsheet that I add that to sometimes when I'm working on my settlements. It's called the Awesome Settlement Overseer or the Awesome Overseer Settlement or something like that. My mods hopefully remember what that link is and put it in the chat. You can go in there, you can highlight it, you can save it as, you can monitor all of your things because you know what? The Pip-Boy is terrible for that. If you go into your workshops and you look at all your other workshops, it's always wrong. It's always wrong, which is annoying. The only one that is right is the one where you're at. Right? If you are right here, let's see, at Starlight Drive-In, this one is going to be right. Right? You can also monitor how good your happiness is doing, right? So if you come here and your happiness is like 40 or 60%, and then you can come back here later and it's like 80%, you're like, okay, cool, I'm doing good in that particular settlement. Thanks for the host, I'm a Bad Monkey. Speaking of I'm a Bad Monkey. All right, so we're working our way across the wasteland. We've got Sanctuary done. Abernathy Farm we've got going. We got the Starlight Drive and going here. We can go do 10 Pines and Output Zamunda, but I think we're going to go to Sunshine Tidings, one of my favorite ones to do. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that one. Like that. I just feel like walking. I just feel like walking, getting into some trouble. Let's go do it. Let's do it. Make sure I'm walking in the right direction. This way. There we go. Hey, I'm a Bad Monkey. Thanks for hanging out. Love it. Super building and life lessons. There you go, Alcara. Exactly. Exactly. Man, it took me a long time to learn that. And you learn that a lot when you become a parent. Life is about perspective. Right now, you see the world from your perspective. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that based on how you grew up and your background and all of that stuff. But there's some stuff you have not discovered yet. And there's some stuff I have not discovered yet, because there's certain perspectives I have not seen from, right? Now, I've seen it from the perspective of a child. I've seen it from the perspective as a young adult. I've seen it from the perspective as somebody who had to go out in the world and earn my own keep, right? Move out, live with my wife, make money, support the family, right? I've seen it from that point of view. I've seen it from the point of view of someone who got really, really sick and couldn't do what they love to do anymore. Whoa, look out. Speaking of bad stuff, I don't want to get sick from this thing. Look out. Right, friends. Look out. This is survival mode, bro. These things can kill me easy. Kill me easy, even in my power armor. Now, we're playing in survival mode, the new survival mode, the hardest mode in the game. Playing it the hardest way you can play it in melee mode or melee mode, depending on where you're from. Boom. Got those bad guys. Got those bad guys. So we're going to go out and get in some trouble as we're walking around, as we do. Now, if you notice, I put... Wait. You see that? Right over there. There's an enemy. We must destroy them all. They must all be destroyed. Get it! It's right over there. You see it? Got it. Got that car. It's evil. All cars are evil. Blow them up. They're super fun to blow up. That's why I blow them up. They're super fun to blow up, and also you don't want them blowing up while you're standing next to them. Though it's really fun to blow them up when the bad guys are standing next to them. I've done that many times, too. So sometimes I just feel like getting out in the wasteland, just walking. If you run out of things to do, just start walking. You'll run into all sorts of trouble. You'll discover stuff you've never even seen in the game before. I've been to the edges of the map and all over the place, and I played for nearly 2,000 hours, and I still discover new stuff all the time. That's what's so amazing about this game. That's why it has such a huge replayability. And I love it. I love playing it every single time I'm playing it. It is super fun. We'll see if we find any loot out here. Got some bones in there. Pick up those bones. Always looking for bones so I can make oil out of them. Oh. Ah, kickball. And a can. We'll play kick the ball and kick the can. What we got over here? Oh, look at this. More tin cans. Now, I'm always looking for loot. Loot equals bigger and better settlements. Each equals those dollar bills. Or caps in this case. I like to look for loot, and I just like to look and see if I find new stuff, right? Like if you come in here and like, hey, I wonder if there's any blood leaf in here, right? Like any blood leaf over here so I can make some stuff. Just kind of look around for that. I like to look in the water. And I like to take my time, especially at the beginning of the game. Watch this, everybody. Did you know you can pick up that? Did you know if you hold down R on the PC and let go, throws it? Isn't that cool? And that's going to float down the river. Come on, that's some amazing programming. Somebody spent a lot of time and effort away from their kids and family to make that work. So much love to Bethesda over there. Much love. They're just hitting home runs. Just like Twitch is, man. Hitting home runs. Bethesda's hitting the home runs on the games. Much love to both of them, man. Rocking it. Rocking it. Now, there's a little secret entrance over here that I've already been in. But we're going to look for some loot around here. I'm sure that's respawned at some point. Right over here. Look at this. Ooh, glowing fungus. Great for antibiotics. Not that I make any, but still. Just a little bit too tough to make those antibiotics. Now, there's a lean-to out here that has a random spawn point. So keep your weapon out whenever you're in this area. There's also some random people who spawn over here that you can utilize for other stuff. Oh! Don't grab the red stuff. Glad I had no Companions. Watch out when you're grabbing the red stuff. Nobody around. Want to leave it there. I don't want it to go to waste. So again, when you grab that red stuff, if your companions are there, they get ticked off that you're stealing. So I just totally snagged somebody's stuff. Probably not a good idea. Now, speaking of bad monkeys. Right in here. Right in here is a bad monkey right there. Aha, but I got him though. Bad monkey. Bad monkey. We get some respawn up in here? It looks like we did. Look at this. Right here. Little bomb action. Shopping baskets. Remind me of 7 Days to Die. Those baskets you got to get for your bikes. For your bikes. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Randomly. Now, again, if you have a comment or question for me, I love interacting in the chat. Feel free to put Kiz or Kismet in there, or just put it in the chat. I'm watching the chat pretty close today. I'll be happy to respond. If you've got a question about Fallout, you got a question about me, or you just want to talk about your day, you're welcome. Or you can just lurk away. We're super lurker friendly up in here. If you like to just chill out, maybe you're at the end of the day, maybe you're having a meal, maybe you're chilling out with your family. Nice. Very family friendly as well. About PG-13 up in here. Try to keep it PG-13. Just so you know, I'm not always PG-13 in real life. I'm not always PG-13 in real life, and I'm not going to say that I'm that I've been a saint my entire life. I've thrown down a lot of F-bombs in my day, and I try not to do it. It makes people uncomfortable. It makes people uncomfortable, and it's unnecessary. That's the worst part about doing it. When you're doing it every other word, and it's completely unnecessary. Now if you're trying to hammer in a nail and you hit your thumb, then it's completely necessary and must be done. But other than that, I think it's pretty unnecessary all the time. All the time. Look at all this stuff to explore. There's just stuff everywhere. There's so much stuff to explore. Just to put your feet on the ground and just go wandering. Right? You got cars in here. You never know. There might be something in this car to grab or loot, or the backstory of it. It's just so awesome. Look at all that stuff. Wait. Right there. Right there, everybody. I wonder if we can get it from here. Get it. Apparently not. Apparently not. I tried. Now, I like to put my weapon away because it makes it easier to run and move quicker. Now, when I'm running, I like to be in third person. I don't know why that is. It's just the way it is. Now, when I'm fighting, I like to hit V and go into first person. V to come back out again. Or I usually have a tendency to use my scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Look at all these peeps. Look at the size of that kill box up there. Look at that sucker. Humongous. Now, this is the amazing Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Now, this is a really great place to build, and a really great place also to put massive farms in. It's also a really great place to convert all of these people over and just make them into robots. And I think that's what we're going to do this time, because we were talking about that yesterday. Taking this entire area and converting it into robots. Now, first thing we need to do, though, and you can see I've got a whole bunch of people scavenging here, getting me free resources, that we're going to try to convert this entire base. First, we're going to put some vendors in. And then we're going to pick 6 people who are going to be our vendors. And then everybody else, we're going to send them somewhere else, and then just make robots to fill in for the rest. Right? Now, right now, we've got a basic build. Now, basic build, throw down some sleeping bags. Of course, make you a nice bed, because you need to have a proper bed to sleep if you're in the new survival mode like I'm in. And kind of leave any of the stations that you already find. That chemistry station was already here. I've got the workbench there. You can see I've got several other things out here. These scavenging stations, as well as you got a bunch of mute fruit along here and so on. Now, I've run a wall all the way around this entire thing before, and it's a lot of fun. I've put in about 3 or 4 kill boxes in here before. If you'd like to see some of those mega builds, you can check them out on YouTube. A lot of that fun stuff. But I think this time, let me go ahead and just grab that stuff. I think this time what we're going to do is we're going to put some kind of outer edge kill boxes, right? So one over there on that side where they spawn. We're going to put one way over here on this side, which is going to help us against some stuff on that side, right? And then one on this side, and maybe one over here. So we're going to build kind of some smaller kill boxes. Now, you can try to let people live in these houses and stuff, which is kind of cool, and then, you know, fence the whole thing off, which I've done before. But I usually like to make them a house right over the top of this area, because this way they can go up into that house and be up there. Now, it'll be the first time I build a vault here, because I'm now going through and building a vault in every single location to do something new in my playthrough. So what we're going to need to do first, and this is what I always do, is store stuff in the workbench or scrap stuff, right? So I'm going to go through and store these scavenging stations in the workbench like so. We got a whole lot of them. Now, if I don't need them, I'll go ahead and scrap them later. We'll let those people do some scavenging, then we'll get rid of it. We'll go ahead and take that down. We'll go ahead and scrap all these sleeping bags because we're going to replace those with better beds. And this is what I do at every single settlement. I start with a basic build. I go to a super build, which makes me money. If I have enough resources, I go to a mega build as well. Look at this zombie. Now, by the way, you can pick up these zombies. Get out of my power armor. Get my fusion core out of there. I should have probably left the bed so I could save. I did. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and save. What you can do is you can pick up these zombies.
Hope you ain't here for me.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
It is something. So I can pick this guy up, hold down R, boom, and then throw him, which is basically just going to throw him down, or I can just hit E again. And put him there, or I can walk him. I can walk him as far as I want. I can walk him all the way to the other side of the game if I want. Or I can just take him and throw him in the bushes. Like this. Now I don't have to look at him, right? But the next time you come here, he's just going to teleport right back over here again. Some settlements that works, so you want to experiment around with it. Pick them up and go ahead and move them and see if they pop back over here later. Because usually in some settlements they do, and in some settlements they don't. Great example like Covenant. You can go through and you can move all those guys, and then they will stay wherever you move them to. And I haven't even done that quest yet. So let's go ahead and grab this guy. We'll come back another time and we'll check on it. Again, I hit E. I'm not holding anything down. I hit E again. Drop him in the bushes. Don't have to look at him. Like that. All right. Looking good. So we took that out. Let's go ahead and store that. These guys down over here. Yep, store that. So the second I do this, though, these people are going to no longer be attached to that. All right. Now, same thing with the food. Taking all the food down. And they're making a lot of extra mute fruit. This is one of these places I put a whole bunch of mute fruit down so they can farm a lot of mute fruit for my other settlements, which I can put mute fruit down right in the very beginning. So I try to build a whole lot of it. This is a really great starting farm area, just like Abernathy Farm. So Abernathy Farm I usually do like potatoes, corn, and like the basic stuff. And then here at Sunshine Tidings, I will do a lot of mute fruit, as you can see here, about 30 going right now. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we got that done. We got the bed out of there. How are we looking on size? Look at that. Plenty of size right there. Now, our dude here is running right there. And I'm going to put this trough actually inside here. So he can be inside, out of the way. And, of course, I took my fusion core out of there so nobody runs off my power armor. We say, okay, what do we want to do? Let's go in here and see if there's anything in this building here.
How are you?
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Yeah. Now, this building's okay for building. You can build stuff in here as well. Put some doors in, defend it. I like to take the doors out if I can. Like, if you can go and scrap these doors, that's what I would do. But in this case, it doesn't let you scrap it. So we want to leave the kill box up, though, just in case something does attack while we're building. So we need to think about, okay, where do we want to build our future kill boxes? Now, just so you know, this side over here is really notorious about getting attacked, especially this building right here. A lot of stuff spawns right in this little area over here. So we probably want to have our kill box so we can fire over here and fire underneath this awning, but also be able to fire back and be a crossfire in that direction. And I find this little house right here works pretty good. Again, notice I can't take the door out. Notice I've scrapped everything out of in here. So this thing right here works pretty good. So let's go ahead and see if we can build an actual kill box on top of the house. So again, we're going to use a concrete kit. Let's see if we can put it up there. Oh yeah, we can. And then we're going to use some of these skinnier ones. I'm just going to get it started. Now you're like, Kismet, how do I get up there on the... what's an easy way to get up on the roof of stuff? Well, easy. If you're at a settlement, you just put down a little ladder like that. Walk right up there. Easy. Easy. So I'm going to go ahead and put this kind of in the center of this house. Like this. And I'm going to be looking over here. Okay, I can shoot that. Now, very rarely does stuff spawn where this actual... inside this house. It usually spawns in that house. It spawns out here. So we wanted to have it a really good distance it can fire. Now here at this particular location, I like to shoot very, very far out or have a really good vision. So I'm going to go double high here. And again, we're going to do that same thing we did before where we did this. Or actually, no, we'll just do a single support here. Let's just do a single support. See how that looks. Put that in there. And again, we just use stuff sometimes just for the ability to make stuff like that. And then we'll go ahead and do this. And again, we're going to make these kill boxes a bit smaller. We normally do. And then what you want to think about also when you're building your kill box is the direction of how your turrets are up there, right? So let's actually make a switchback here while I'm working on it. Now you can take these stairs out after you're done, by the way. You can go in and totally just failfish. You can go in and just take all this out. There we go. Go ahead and put this round one in there. There we go. All right, now I'm just putting that in there temporarily. All this stair stuff here is all temporary, just so I can get up here and put in the kill box. Now the first thing you want to do is go up here and stand here and say, okay, what is my firing coverage, right? What can it shoot? Can it shoot straight down? Yeah, maybe. If we put them on the edges, right? But then can it shoot this way? Because there's going to be stuff running in between here, right? Also, there's going to be stuff out that way. So maybe that's not the best direction for me to put it, right? Maybe I should take it and put it in the other direction. Like this. Right? Get that out. And let's see. Now, if I'm a turret, what do I see? I can see there. I can fire down that way. I can fire down this way. Anything runs along there, I can fire this way. I can fire over there. Now, if anything gets right under here, I won't be able to fire at it. Right? So maybe we might nudge it a little bit that way. Right? But then again, if we go too far this way, then it won't be able to fire down over there. So we'll put stuff right on the edges, on both edges, just like we usually do. And then we'll be good. So we're going to go ahead and make some more turrets. Right here. And we're really upgrading our turrets. We're upgrading a lot of the stuff it can do right here. And again, I like to put the heavy laser right on the outside. Heavy laser is a great all-around weapon for super mutants and other bad guys. So I like it to be right on the corner. And we're also going to put some rockets down. And you're like, wait a minute, Kismet. Before you put those rockets down, thank you, Solitude, also for making it rain, and all you can lead for the host. Before you put the rockets down, think about, are you going to make robots here at this location? Because those rockets will destroy your robots. How do I know? They destroyed my robots. So, probably not good to put a missile turret here. So we're going to say, you know what? We'll just go heavy lasers, and then we'll go heavy machine guns, and call it awesome. Like that. And then over here. Again, doesn't matter which direction these things are going. They will turn and fire in that particular direction. Like that. All right. Looking good. That's it up there so we can get out here. Now I need to run the power from over there to over here, and eventually I need to run it from over here, which is where we're going to have our settlement. But now that we have the kill box up and running here, or at least a portion of it, we can go ahead and just run down here. We're going to jump all the way down, and we're going to go ahead and run up here, and we're going to take this other kill box down so we can start to build our location. And again, I've got some water and stuff in there I could take down, but I'm just going to leave it for right now. And again, we want to get up on the top here. We're just going to simply... Now, I've done a lot of builds over the top of this here. Maybe I should change it just because I always build right there. I always build right over the top of this. Maybe I should shift the thing somewhere else. I'll think about that. I'll think about it. Hitting tab and then E. Tab E, because I'm on the PC. That's storing that stuff in the workbench. Over here, same thing. I try to go nice and fast. You guys get the, once you guys get the idea, I kind of speed up a little bit. Get the idea of what I'm doing. Now, I've built here many times before. I'm thinking maybe I should build somewhere else. Maybe I should build over there where that silo is. Well, let me think about it for a minute, but first, we're going to check and see how many levels you can build at this location. Let's see. Let's see. So we're going to back way up, and we're going to use our shack stairs here to see how high up we can build. Right? And that's how high we're going to build. So there's 1, and that's 2. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? 10 looking good? Are we at the edge of the settlement? Nope. So 10's looking good. Look at this view. Look at this view. You are the king of the world. Look at this. Look at all these places you could go and all these little nooks and crannies you could go to and walk along that freeway and get into all sorts of trouble over there and go to that city over there and go to that skyscraper and go to this thing over here and see what that thing is and what's this do and that other thing does and what's this over here and what's in that water and what's over there. You can do all of that stuff. Look at that. 10 levels up. That's how you find out what the maximum level is. You're like, Kismet, well, how do you know that that's the max level? How do you know? Right? Here's how you know. Go into the workbench, you grab your stairs. If you can't put your stairs at the end, right? Right here. If it goes like that and it's still red, that's the maximum height. And then you can also look around and say, okay, am I at the edge of my settlement? If you're not at the edge of your settlement and you've locked it in there like that, then, and also it makes you leave the mode like that, you know you're at your maximum height. Now you also want to kind of step it down, because if you want to put anything on the ceiling, you have a bit of a problem. Oh, that was one of the things I wanted to do in my other build, was to put a helipad on that other building. Maybe we'll put a helipad here. We'll try it. We'll try it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and backtrack this down a bit. So we're going to take it down by about 2 levels. So we're going to take this level out, and then this level out. Now, if we ever had to move it, we can move everything down as well later on. But that's about how high up we want our thing to be, right? And I think I'm going to build it over the top of that silo and put it over there, and then try to build like a walkway that lets you up in there, because that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm going to put a kill box right there in that corner, too. Right there in that corner, so it can fire down on any respawn up in there. There's also some stuff that respawns down that way, too. So, yeah, right there in that corner, pretty high up. This has a great angle of that area over there. That would be fun. That would be fun. Haven't done that yet. I mean, I've built a lot of different kill boxes and whatnot in here. Look at that kill box over there. Look at its field of view, right? That 360 field of view. I might be able to build over there, and then just build one on that other side, and maybe one in this corner over here. And then we've got all the corners covered, right? And they can't even get to that kill box. They can't even get to that stuff. So if they don't have a rocket launcher or something, they're not going to be able to get to it. So yeah, I'm going to say right about the level of that silo there. And then maybe make it a couple levels, right? Like 2 levels, and I can build them like a little area. Now, one of my favorite things to do, and we're going to try to do it here, is to build them like a lounge, or like an area where they can sit out on the chairs and look at the wasteland and all that stuff. And they're going to be able to see the city and everything that's going that way. So I'll try to aim it toward the city in this particular build. But these particular stairwells here, we don't need to leave these here. We got the idea. It's about 10 up. We need to be kind of 2 down, so really you want to start at about 8 levels up. All right, so we'll start just above that silo for no reason other than we haven't done that before. All right. There we go. Okay, these guys done over here. Get rid of that. Got the radio beacon going up there. Thought there was another one, or did we get it? I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start doing some building. Heard some cows. How do we get up there? So again, we got to use our intuition here. our trickiness. Kids, you feeling good tonight? I am feeling good tonight. All you can leave. Thanks for hanging out. Dark Angel hanging out, saying hello to Jazz Sands. Raz, kids, I got the 7 Days to Die game. Awesome, Raz. That is a super fun game. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. Oh. Almost fell to my death. All right. So I was a little too close when I started the stairwell, but that's okay. We'll just go to offset it and offset it. And that looks about pretty good. Looks about pretty good, but let's go ahead and double check it. And we're going to build it with the vault-tec kit. So, oh, wait, first thing we got to do is, of course, use a wood floor. So we can start the wood floor. We're going to attach it here. I want to rotate it. Oh, that was right there. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm going to rotate it. And then we're going to use it to offset our vault-tec kit. Now, again, the only two vault-tec things that attach to each other are doors and floors. Doors and floors for the win. So we're going to go ahead and use this atrium floor, which will attach the wood kit here. And then we can go ahead and do this. Now, we can leave it split, which is what it is right now. It's kind of split in the center, which isn't too bad. Kind of like that. Not bad. Or we could try to center it, and then try to center it, and then we can build around that. But I kind of like that. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go with that. And then again, we'll go ahead and just build it out a little bit. Get an idea of what we want to do. Again, we always want to look at where the edge of the settlement is. So the edge of the settlement's right here. So if we want to put a kill box right here, we'd want to probably back this out like this, right? So then you can build a kill box out there, and then it could fire at anything and everything that was out in. Now look how far you could fire, though. You could fire way out there. Way out there. So if someone was shooting you, right? Someone was chasing you, you could run up toward your settlement and would fire way out all around your settlement in that direction. All right. And again, we're just going to build a little bit of a settlement here. Again, don't worry about the underpinnings first. Now, since we're right up against the settlement, I'm going to try to work it toward the center. Like this. And sometimes this will be temporary, or this may be permanent. I might use these later. I'm definitely going to move it around. Now, I'm going to build kind of a bit of a smaller location. And then also I want to think about, okay, if I want it to face the city, I want this side to be like where the where they kind of hang out, right? They're like have their couches and all that kind of stuff in this direction. So we're going to keep that going. So yeah. Ask Kismet since he has a list. Not sure, Raz. Let's see. Was I the first one to host a stream? You are. Yes, you were the first person to host a stream, and we gave you some Kiz Caps for it. We gave you the Kiz Caps to match. What's that thing? There we go. Hey, Troublemaker, what's up? Been late to many things because of 7 Days to Die. Yeah, it is very addicting. Prepare to die a lot. Prepare to fail a lot in that game. It's okay. It's okay. It's part of the fun. Take out the trash. Let me go. How many different endings? There's 4. Yep, 4 different endings. I'm catching up with chat a little bit here. That means you'd give out 1 million caps. Awesome. I love Fallout, but didn't think it had a lot to do after you beat the storyline. Is there kids? Oh, yeah, Sea-Dog. Sea-Dog, there is so much to do. I've played 2,000 hours. You can build. You can play through a different way. Like, I play through a different way every single time. I do not build the same stuff every single time. I try to do different builds and learn new things and all that stuff. And I have literally played 2,000 hours almost, and I learn new stuff every time. I see new stuff. See, what people do, and I see them do it all the time, they get a new game, they go through, and they run through the storyline as quick as possible. even though there's literally hundreds and hundreds of hours of exterior storyline and other stuff that you can do and stuff you can explore and mountaintops to go over and then little caves to find and things and all these little sub things you can find. There's thousands of them in this game. Thousands of little things to find that I've still not found them all. There's still so many left to find. Places to explore and places to go in and settlers and things to micromanage and all that kind of stuff. There is so much to do that people just run through the storyline in 20 hours and then say, there's nothing to do in this game. I don't understand it, because it's like just taking your money and throw it away. Now, it's your money. You can do whatever you want. It's your game. You can do whatever you want if that's what you want to do. But in my stream, that's what I try to show people is, look, you can get a lot more out of the game and you get a lot more for your dollar bills if you don't rush, if you enjoy the journey along the way. I always enjoy the journey along the way. That's why you won't see me just rush and go find my kid or rush and go finish the game. You know, it's the in-between part of the game that is the most important part. It's not the end game. It's not getting to the end, right? Same thing in your life, right? You're born, you die. Are you rushing to die? Are you trying to get to the end of your life as quick as possible? Some people are. I was when I was young. I was when I was young, but sometimes I said, wait, well, hold on, man. That's not a good... That's a bad choice right there. I got to stop making them bad choices. Got to make some good choices. And that's what I do. That's why I'm still alive at this point. Making them good choices now. All right, so we got an atrium. What do we want to build here on the first level? I think I might build another one of those like long entry tunnels or switchback stairs. I think switchback stairs right there by that thing ought to be cool, right? So let's go ahead and just kind of... Norhagen Beach. Let's just kind of walk it this way a bit until we get real close to that thing, kind of in the center of the settlement. Right about here. Now, I like to think about, you know, kind of getting it going first, right? Getting the underpinnings of how I'm going to make everything work first, and then come back and do everything else. So the first thing we're going to figure out, in this case, is how we're going to have the entry, right? How are they going to get into the base? Now, I really like that entry thing we did before, which I rarely use. Now, they also have these really wide halls, by the way. Look at this. Isn't that cool? I rarely ever use them, but they're super cool. All right? That's super cool stuff. I wish that was at an angle. If they had angled ones, that would have been really cool. So you have kind of a mixture of stuff here. Utility ones, which I never use, though it's really cool to kind of use them. Maybe we use these today. Let's use something different. Use something different today. So these are various utility corridors. And then we want to go ahead and use this one, right, like we were using before to create kind of a stairwell. Or we can use a switchback. Now, I like switchbacks, but the problem is you got to use a whole bunch of them, and they're kind of funky to try to make them work right. So what we need to do is kind of put a door in here and get that going. So you always want to start with a door when you're trying to connect different kits to each other in the vault-tec kit. So I'm going to start with an atrium door. Everything you do when you're doing that should start like that with a door. And then what we're going to need is we're going to use utility this time. We're going to go all the way to the end. And we're going to use a utility end cap. And that's going to allow us to transition from the atrium kit to the utility kit. So make sure that you have the right transitions. It is probably the biggest secret to making stuff work. Now, sometimes it's feisty, as you can see. Doesn't want to work, apparently, today. That should work. Now, see, I have the power of knowledge to know that it does work, right? Once you have that power, and you saw that it snapped there for a second. Oh, wait, that one's just snapping on the edge. Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. That one snaps on the edge. I just learned something new. Or forgot it and just remembered it. That snaps on the edge. Did they change that? Hold on. That snaps on the edge. I know that doesn't snap on the edge. Oh my gosh, it snaps on the edge. I just learned that. See? 2,000 hours and I just learned something else. Or I forgot it. That snaps on the edge of an atrium floor. Now that's awesome. If If you don't want a doorway there, it'll just snap on the edge. Oh, I like that. I like that. Usually I use a doorway to snap it. Oh, I like it. Okay, cool. Man, oh, awesome. That's why I love experimenting, because you might learn something or discover something new. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this. And then we want this to snap in here. There we go. And then we'll put another kind of ramp down like this. Switch back again. Oh, I think there's a ladder in the way. Goes out of there. Like this. Almost there. Look at them skills, everybody. Look at that skills. Ended up right where I wanted it to go. No. Got it. Look at that. I switched it back in such a way where it ended up exactly where I wanted it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, nice. I like it. Except for it's a little bit above the ground, which I don't like. Let's go ahead and see if we could make the whole thing be at the ground level. Now, one of the little tricks you can use, of course, is you can use these supports to hold it like this. So it'll go in and it'll snap underneath here. Not easily, obviously, because what on the vault-tec kit snaps easy, right? Is there anything on the vault-tec kit that snaps easy? Now, it's a little bit like that. Now, you're looking up there and you're thinking, is that going to reach? Is that going to be messed up? Right? Well, I don't know. Let's hold down E. Let's see if it lets us. We put it down. It did for just a split second there. Down E again. So feisty. So feisty. Let's turn it this way. All right, now we're looking. It's working. I'm moving the whole thing, by the way. Moving the whole thing. The whole entire thing that we just built. Kind of hard to see, though, because it's dark time. But I'm moving the whole thing at once. I'm going to tab and move it back. It's kind of hard to see.
Ain't looking for trouble.
Let's go in here and let's go ahead and save. I hate building in the dark.
If you ain't been up to
Zombie
see
Basher says, hey, Kismet, how you doing tonight? Doing awesome.
Good.
It's all good.
That place is run by robots.
Angan says, Kismet, thanks for the
Crops been growing
encouragement for
pretty
me to
good
start
lately.
the game again. I did a playthrough, all endings, all locations discovered. I love building settlements, and seeing your passion about it really encouraged me. Thanks for that. You're welcome, Argan
Yeah?
Arganthy? I'm terrible with names. If I butcher your name, just consider it part of my charm. Yeah, thank you so much for that kind words. I'm going to put that in my nice things that people say. I'm glad I encouraged you to play through again. It's incredibly fun. Crank it up. Put it up on survival mode. Stick it on survival mode. Go out there. Challenge yourself. Find lots of beds to save in along the way, though, because you can't save. You
Don't
can't
care
save.
much for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
All right. Yeah, I'm thinking that we need to take that top part out. I'm like overburdened or something. Am I overburdened? Yeah.
Out here, you gotta take things one.
I'm overburdened by one. There we go. Let's do this. Now we don't have to switch back as much, right? We don't have to switch back as much. So what we want to do now is we've worked our way up. Now we want to work our way back down again. So we want to take out this stairwell because we no longer need it. We can work from the top up or the ground down, any of that kind of stuff. In this case, we're going to work in the opposite direction because I want the entryway to match up to the ground level. I'm going to take this out and, again, just kind of backtrack everything. Did it not get to daytime? Apparently, I didn't go to daytime. Hold on. Take all this out. Because what it's going to do, it's going to clip this and it's going to make it where it doesn't match up. I'm going to back that out. We might have to go up one more level as well. And go all the way back down again to that bottom level.
Crops coming in pretty good.
Like that. I didn't forward time enough. I didn't forward time enough. Let's do it. 6 hours. Kismet, I feel like I'm rushing to death with all the fried food I've eaten.
If we had a good
yeah,
supply of clean water, things would be pretty good.
I hope you're not feeling
Yes?
bad. Kismet, how do you become a mod? Good question. A good idea, custom writer, or a good question. My mods are picked from people who spend a lot of time in the stream, who say hello to people, who are super
You should
friendly,
know, people have been
who
complaining
seem
a bit about
trustworthy,
their bed system.
that they seem like they enjoy the stream and they would like to hang out in the stream and help out in the stream. That's how people become my mods. Usually I don't just, when people come in and ask to be the mod, usually the answer is no. Because I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. I can't trust them. I don't know. I haven't been in the stream. They don't say hello to everybody every time they come in. I don't see them quite often in my stream. So if they're not an actual fan of my stream, or they've been in my stream, being very active in my stream, then they probably wouldn't make a great mod anyway. Some people don't make great mods. Even though they're great people, they just don't make great mods because they get power hungry, or they're, are not in that kind of mod mentality where, you're looking after the chat and you're doing all this stuff behind the scenes as well as watching the stream on top of it, right? And some people do make amazing mods. They're always watching the chat. They're saying hello to people. They're making sure that people get their questions answered, or they'll send it to me and say, Kismet, hey, someone's asking this question, or whatever it is, right? So they'll help out in the chat. So that's how you become a mod. Be awesome. Hang out in the community all the time. And my mods are always watching, looking for more mods all the time. So I'll have them put your name on the list, and we'll see. If you're epic in the stream, hanging out all the time, being amazing, then we'll when we add more mods, we'll have your name down. Just simple as that. Simple as that. All right, so I'm going to hold down E, get this whole thing, and there we go. Now we can move it all the way down. Now, I want to kind of look and see where it was at before and try to visualize it here so I can set it down right there and see if it's still lined up. Looks like it's a little off to the left. Hold down E. Now, for some reason, it jumps it up in the air, which really kind of irritates me, but you do the best you can do, right? There we go. All right, it's at ground level. How about that for cool, right? And then, of course, I can put a doorway in at the end here. Put a utility doorway. I never use the this particular kit. And we're going to go put that end cap in there, which is going to allow us to put a doorway in. Like that. Now we've got a cool doorway. Right there.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Like that. Cool. All right, now keep bad guys from coming in and shooting us. Now, they got quite the climb every day to get up here, but such is the way it goes. Now, this is probably going to be a little bit too low now to be right over the top of this because I had to move it down. So we're going to take a look. Let's take a look. Let's go to Atrium. And then we'll go here and we'll try to run it. Yeah, see? Runs it right in there, and then we've done that. So it needs to go up by about that much, right? So how do we do that? Well, we might as well just go up a whole nother level, right? We might as well go up a whole nother level and then have it go over there. So what we want to do is do another kind of switchback up above here. We'll go to utility here. And I like the fact that I don't have to use a doorway. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. Come on. There we go. All right, so we're going to switch back, go up here. Now we're kind of facing in the wrong direction, which is not good. But then we'll just go ahead and we don't want to switch back. We want to kind of angle this side here like this. So it'll go this way, that way. See, now this is in our way. So we really want it to go that way. Right, so this, we don't want to go up another level. We want to just go up one level and then go straight. So this stairwell and this doesn't look like it's going to work. It's not doing it what we want it to do, right? So we'll take that out. We'll backtrack a little bit. Take this out this way. All right, and then we'll go ahead and try the other stairwell, which is going to make us go the other way, which is not going to help us much either. Back out a little bit because it's going to do the same thing. Right, because when we come back and we try to turn it back this way, it's not going to work. So we have to think about, all right, well, maybe we'll use this again, right? Add another one of these. Aha, now we're getting somewhere, right? Take this atrium, put it up here. I like the fact that that snaps right to that. That's awesome. I must have forgot that. I'm sure I knew that at some point. But look at that. There we go. And it comes straight out. We're still way up here. We're still right where we want to be. And of course, we'll go in and do supporting and all of that stuff later. Do all that support stuff later. Right now, we're just doing kind of the rough outline. We're doing the outlines of the puzzle right now. We're trying to get an idea of what we want. And again, we'll look at where the edge of it is. Oh, we need to back that up one. So we can put the kill box on that outside edge. Yeah, Yeah, put it on the outside edge. We want to make sure we're facing the city. So right here is where it's going to go this way. Go ahead and make it go this way a little bit. Again, always watching the edge of the settlement. Watching that edge down there. Come back. Looking good. Put that kill box along that edge. I also put the kill box down below too, by the way. Attach it that way. We could use supports and use it that way. You could use scaffolding. There's about 100 different ways you can build that kill box. All right, so we got that, and this is where they're going to live. Now again, I'm not going to make it as long. So that's going to go right about there. And we'll go in both directions. So we'll go this way. We will go to here. That kill box should be fine. We'll go this way a little bit. Like that. All right. So you come up in here, and this is where they kind of live right there. Okay. And then over here, we're going to have like a three wide, which is going to open up into kind of a area where they're going to have all their couches and stuff like that. So we're going to think about, okay, what kind of rooms do we want to use? Do we want to use quarters? Do we want to use security rooms? Or maybe we don't want to use that at all. Maybe we'll combine multiple kits together and make something cool. Like I love using the concrete kit, right? So we could go ahead and put down a concrete floor. But maybe we don't want it to be at that far, right? Maybe we want to build kind of like a rounded area there. Maybe kind of a bit smaller. Something like this. And then round it out. So it feels more like a balcony. Like that, right? Yeah, we did that. What I did then is I put the floor down first. Then I put one of those down. Then I took the floor out. And then I snapped everything to the floor, to this. It didn't snap to this atrium floor. It doesn't snap to the atrium floor. If I just tried to take it and attach it to the side of the atrium floor, it doesn't work. Same thing with the little one. It doesn't work. Only the big one does. It only attaches. Now why? I don't know. I don't make it. I didn't make it. I want to use it. Now I can also have a lot of fun and do some custom stuff here. Oh, come on now, get stuff under control. Do some custom stuff like this, which I really like. I really like doing that kind of stuff. Isn't that cool? You just like embellish it and just make it go out like that. Pretty cool. You can also like reverse it and do fun stuff like this, or you can just really do wacky stuff. Lets me snap it, yeah, like this. You can do all sorts of fun stuff. You can also try to snap it to the side here. Oh, that works too, right? So you can do that. Create like a spaceship feel to it if you want. Reminds me of Legos. Doesn't that remind you of Legos, that Lego piece? Those little wings on your little ships. That's what that reminds me of. So yeah, you can do all sorts of fun stuff with that. And then you can come back, of course, and use your full floors here if you want. Like that. Or you can just not use those at all and then go back to the kit here and use your other stuff. So basically this is going to be like a big, kind of like a place where they just sit, hang out. They can see down there. They can see over there. They can see the whole city like that. So that'll be their kind of lounge area. These last three areas here, this whole side area, all that stuff. Just kind of embellish it a bit. So again, we're going to take this out though. We're going to use the vault-tec kit. And we're going to go ahead and try to close that in there. And we're going to start using the quarters kit. Now, wouldn't it be awesome if you could just take the quarters and just like snap it in there? Wouldn't that have been awesome? But you can't because it sucks. But there you go. So we got to go into atrium. We've got to go into the doorway. Got to put a doorway in. Then we got to go back in here and go through all this rigmarole of putting in quarters. We got to put in a quarters doorway. Once we put in the quarters doorway, it'll snap to the atrium. Then we can go ahead and use the quarters thing here. Try to snap that in there, which I don't think it's going to do there unless I turn it around. So let's take this out temporarily. Then we'll put one there. We'll take this out. Again, notice how I add stuff and I take it away quite often. Quite often. Take that out. Like so. I'm going to do something kind of cool here. In this particular case, is I'm going to actually block off this area right here. Because this is going to let me. I gotta add the other one here. I gotta add the other one there first. Okay, so I gotta do this here. then put this one here. Then I got to take this one out so I can then put in the rotating one with the door like this, like that. And you're like, whoa, Kismet, that was a lot of work just to do that. I know. And then look, we can go out here, and again, we can take this back out again, and we can put in our fancy wing thing from the concrete kit. Nope. Doesn't work. You're like, Kismet, it doesn't work. That's right. Now you got to take this one back out. Then you got to put a floor back in. Then you got to put this back in. I know, it's almost not worth it. And then you got to take this back out. And then you got to put the other one back. Now, again, I don't know why they didn't make it snap. I don't know if there's like a technical limitation. They didn't have enough time. They didn't feel like doing it. I don't know what it is. But basically, they made it where... Oh, and I got to work it around again. I can't attach it to that doorway. I've got to work it around the outside like this. Like that. And then I can run it there, and then I can go back. And, oh, let's just go ahead and use... Could have just left it there, actually. Could have just left it there from before. And then, again, no, it's not going to snap there. So it's kind of like you're working forward and backwards all the time. But I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not actually going to have anything there. So there we go. So we got the quarters, and it's got an overhang there, which is pretty nice. But you can see that the doorway kind of separates. Why? I don't know. I don't know. But basically, this is going to be their kind of inside protected area. And then this will be where they can go outside and be sitting out here on the balcony. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cute. Pretty cool. And again, I can go ahead and just take these back out again if I don't want to have any ceiling, right? And then backtrack again. Again, I'll build stuff, take it away, build stuff, take it away. And you want to go ahead and do this kind of stuff. This is an upper floor. Oh, there. And then run that there. And then this looks all the same, kind of consistently the same, and you can do this over here. Take this out. And we'll go in and we'll do some more of this kind of stuff. And we'll build the rest of the inner quarters out. And feel like putting a window in. Let's go ahead and put a window in. And again, we're just building a smaller area here. We're not going to build a big giant area like we did in other places. And then we'll just take all this out. We can always make this longer in this direction if we want. But one of the things they didn't provide was a corner one with a window. I would love to have a corner one with a window, but we don't have that. We didn't get that. We got screwed on that. And again, you just do the outside edge first. Like so. Sometimes you got to aim it away a little bit so you can scroll it. And more windows. Now, if you don't want them to see the outside world, then, of course, obviously you don't want to put any windows. Now right here, notice how this kind of doorway here doesn't look right. So you want to go ahead and add a doorway one. Right here. There we go. See, and it kind of matches up better to the corner. And then the center one here. There we go. And this is going to be kind of their living quarters. Now the problem is how do they get up to the next level, right? So we want them to get up to that next level. Well, we're going to, of course, need a walkway to get up there as well. Lauren and Tucker hanging out, saying hello, hello. Hanging out there. Look at all those retweets you guys are getting done. Showing that love. Trying to get that 10,000 kids caps. I forgot my Twitter password. Oh, no. Got to go in and do that. There we go. Now, if you are interested in being a mod, let my mods know. Don't let me know. Let my mods know, and they'll put you on a list. They'll put you on a list, and they'll be watching you. Checking that list twice, seeing who's naughty and nice, see who's hanging out in the stream, being epic, being awesome. And you too may win some free swag one day. I might send some swag out to you guys, some Kismet swag. I'm sending t-shirts to all my mods, even if they're not going to TwitchCon. I'm sending it to all of them. They need to give me that info if they want it, though. They gotta send me that info because once I send it out, you missed the deadline. So make sure to send me that info to get those free t-shirts for TwitchCon. or just for being an awesome mod. All right, so we need another switchback. Our way to create another level. Where do I want to do that? Kind of feel like I want to do it right here. So again, notice I build and then unbuild and then build and rebuild and so on and so forth. Let's try to do this. And then we'll use our new little trick that we learned. Now we're using utility corridors for no reason other than it's kind of fun. Can we attach that to the side there? It doesn't do it there. And when you have other stuff, notice how it does this kind of weirdness. Like that, right? So it's kind of... Yeah, that's just sitting on there, though. That's not attaching itself. So it's kind of doing that weirdness. So you're like, man, I sure wish I could put a atrium back down, right? So you can use the atrium floor to snap it. But then you can't use the atrium floor anymore because it's gone. So then you got to backtrack again, take this out, snap the atrium floor over here, then snap one there, then put one here, then go back and use. It's like constantly working around the shortcomings of the game. See, you're constantly doing that all the time, just like forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards all the time. And that's why you'll see me kind of figure it out first before I get too far into just building a massive amount of stuff. And we want this one. So we have that transition there. Same thing here. I'm going to leave that atrium floor there in case I need it again. And there's our nice switchback up to the next level. And then what do we want here at the next level? We're going to have... let's see. What do we want to have up here? Maybe we'll have the vendors up here at the top. That sounds fun. I'm going to put the vendors up here. So we're going to make a, which one we want? Security, overseer, nursery. Let's do the cafeteria. That sounds fun. And again, we're going to go ahead and need to transition into the cafeteria. So we can go ahead and bring it here. But notice it doesn't work. Right? It doesn't snap it in there. So again, we can go and learn, use our thing that we just learned today, which is we can use the atrium floor to snap it in there. Oh, poorly, apparently. And try to snap the atrium floor in there. Then we go ahead and use an atrium doorway. That's all I do all the time with this vault-tec kit. It's just like work around its shortcomings. And we are doing a cafeteria, so then we need a cafeteria doorway. Put that down. Then we take these out. Then we go ahead and work our way around cafeteria areas and bring them this way. Try not to fall off. Here. Then we can go ahead and put a cafeteria doorway in. Like, nope, that's not it. This one over here. Cafeteria doorway. Like that. And then this one should be a cafeteria edge. Like this. And we'll take this one back out again. And this needs to be fairly big if we're going to have lots of lots of things here. So we're going to go ahead and extend it that way. Like this. And then we'll put in, say, a corner. Like that. See, how's that look? That's looking pretty good. And corner this way. Actually, I can probably put this out one more. Put this out one more here. I'm just gonna do it without windows here because we're gonna run out of space. So if we put too many windows in, then we're not gonna actually be able to put the actual windows in, much like we did in the other one. There should be a fairly big space though, because we're gonna need a lot of room for those vendors. Like that. Make it nice and long in this direction. Like this. We'll just put our vendors on each side. And I'm trying to visualize it in my head as I'm going along, where I'm going to be putting the vendors. Like this. And then we need the middle ones. There we go. So our vendors are literally just going to be up here at the top. So if you want to go to the vendors, we'll have them whole along this side here. We'll go ahead and just start by putting those down now, and we'll see if it's big enough. If it's not big enough, we'll make it bigger. So let's go down to the vendor level, and hopefully we have enough cash on us here to do it. So the first thing, of course, always the clinic. We can get the best clinic we can get. I love these ones much better than these things because they clip the ceiling. See, I don't like the fact they clip the ceiling. I like the fact you can put these down and they snap to each other, and it's just awesome. And they're about the same exact width as one block like that. So put down the clinic, and then we're going to go ahead and do the next one, food and drink. Again, this is going to add to the happiness of our settlers. And are we out of money? I think we might be out of money. Might be out of money. We might have to go and get some more cash. No, we got 2,312. So we got enough maybe for one more. All right, so again, clinic first, bar, general, or you can go clinic and then general, then bar. But I'm going to put the bar there because they're going to be standing there. And then the next one I would go would be clothing because it gives happiness. So we'll go clothing like that. And there we go. We got a nice long things of vendors. And then I would put the weapons one and all of that stuff down next if you have enough. Maybe just put the weapons one here. Got plenty of room. Probably actually make this a little bit smaller. Bring it in on that side. Yeah. Get in there. All right, we're going to bring that in a little bit. All right. Because we got 5 out of 6. There's only one more vendor to do, and that is the armor right here. No, I got 12,000 bottle caps. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at steel. 12,000 bottle caps. Just noticed it. We kind of offset it over here. Yeah, looking good. We could even make it smaller than that if we want, but that feels about right. All right. Look at that. That's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. So you just come in here, do your vendors if you want. On that level, everybody will go up there and they'll hang out at nighttime as well. We got a real small living quarters area. Could make another living quarters area up above that. Another kind of switchback right here. Now again, I just learned this today to use the atrium kit floor to make these things work even better. So you use the atrium floor right here, and you snap that into this wall like this, and then you go like this, and then it makes it easier to put in the utility things. Much easier. We want the other one. This one. Like that. Alright, nice. And then we'll take these out. Like that. And then back to the cafeteria. Put in our proper doorways. Man, learning all sorts of cool stuff today. See, no matter how much you play this game, you can always learn something new. That's way easier. Way easier to use the atrium floor. And here we are. We're up to another level. All right. And then up here, we could make even more living quarters. I can make a really cool helipad here, too. How many more levels we got? Can we go one more level up? Let's see. Let's go ahead and just start with quarters again. So first thing, though, we will start with an atrium floor. I'm finding that that's way easier. So you start with an atrium floor when you're coming in the doorway. Then you go to you go to an atrium doorway, like this. Then from an atrium doorway, you then go to, if you want to do quarters, you go to a quarters doorway. It doesn't matter which one, really, but quarters doorway. Then you go to this quarters thing. Work your way backwards. Like so. Come on, scroll already. There we go. Snap in there. You work your way backwards there. Then you take this out, that out. You take the doorway, you spin it around. You try to get where it zooms in a little bit. Come on. Nope. Get that lined up. There we go. And then now you got all the rest of this, and then you can line up. Again, we're just gonna, this one's gonna be without any windows. How are we looking on size? We're looking pretty good. This one over here, take this out. Have another bit of quarters up here at the top. Looking good so far. Now this one's gonna, again, have no windows. Be up here at the top. Come in and chill. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and put in some decorations. We're going to put in some beds. I like to use these ones because they're nice and skinny, but they're still really nice beds. And again, I build them like a bunkhouse. We want to have at least 20 here because we have about 19 people here. And eventually I'll be getting my charisma even higher, so we're going to need like 22, but it doesn't matter. Because really... Oh wait, I'm gonna put him so close. Really what we're going to do is, since we're going to be using robots, so I'll put it right here. We're going to give them nice. Big area. Right, and we can go in and we can embellish it some more. We can put in some end tables. Alright, maybe one of these. Fancy smancy ones. Where's the fancy smancy end table? This one. Pretty nice. This one's nice too. Put that up against the wall. Like that. Or we can go ahead and take that one out. Put in this one. Like so. Or we can say, you know what? Forget those. Let's give them the super nice ones. Let's give them the super nice vault-tec beds. Now, why am I giving them super nice beds? Well, because there's only going to be 6 of them. Because all the rest are going to be robots. They don't need beds. Again, you guys rarely ever see me embellish because I'm so busy usually doing other things. This is all embellishing. You don't need any of this stuff. I mean, it does contribute to their happiness, but you don't really need to go in and do all of this. Kind of, you know, giving them an end table like that, right? Kind of making it a nice little place for them to live, like so. Same thing down here. I'll put 3 here, but this time we're going to put them over here on this side. Let's give them those nicer beds. Yeah, so we're just making it so literally there's going to be this guy can sit over here. Going to literally be 6 total beds. That's it. That's the maximum I'm going to do. Of course, I want 1 bed eventually for me too, but I'll probably keep it down to the bottom level. But there we go. Now we're going to also embellish a bit here, right? So we're going to have 6 people here, and at nighttime they'll want to sit around and chill out. So let's have a few people just sitting here right on the edge, like so. And today we're just embellishing. We're doing kind of a more fancy stuff than we do. Now, if you go all the way to the end here, if you have the vault-tec kit, instead of using these kind of chairs that are kind of worn out, you can really use the real nice, beautiful ones, like this. Give them a nice, beautiful chair. Just let them kind of angle in a little bit, like that. Kind of non-weathered chairs. Those are beautiful. Same thing with couches. Put it here. Like so. And then we can go ahead and put in some TVs. like that. Let's see. Put a nice ottoman in. Because, you know, when you're chilling in the wasteland, you want to put your feet up. So they got some better ottomans. I think they got some better ones at the end. Oh, they do. Okay. They have the ones that go with it. They have the ones that go with it. The real nice looking ones. So let's put an ottoman in there. This up just a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen them put their feet up, but we're going to try it. Again, rarely do I do this because I'm usually just like embellished very little because you only got so much. Oh wait, there's a really nice TV too. Hold on, let's get rid of this TV. Let's put out the really nice TV. Actually, let's kind of move it off to the side a little bit here so they can still kind of see. There we go. I'm using the vault-tec stuff, which is really nice. We've also got a projector here. I don't know if it actually projects stuff. Let's put in a nice weight bench. About right here. We've also got some suspensors. Let's go ahead and put a nice... oh, let's put the bar outside. Put the bar outside right here. Actually, let's put it this way. Right, nice bar outside. Then we'll put the dispensers on there. Like so. Then we'll go ahead and put some water fountains in here. For them to use. Put one on that side. Put one up at the top. In case they get thirsty. Maybe up here we can go ahead and give them some more miscellaneous stuff. Let's see, back this way. What do we got? Let's see, tables. Again, rarely do I really spend a lot of time embellishing, but let's have some fun today. Let's do some embellishment. Don't like any of that. Shelves. I love these things. I love these round things are really cool. Now, just so you know, when you put those shelves there, let's go ahead and put something on the shelves. See if I've got any junk on me. Don't have any junk on me right now. But the great way to access your workbench is to very easily just put down a cooking stove. So I'm going to go ahead and go to crafting. Put down a cooking stove. Access the cooking stove, which of course is going to get me stuff here. What do we got that we can put up on the shelf? I don't know. What's kind of cool? What we got? Toy car. Going to take the toy car out of there. Now we've got a toy car. We're going to drop it with an R on the ground. We're going to go ahead and pick it up. Try to rotate it. And stick it. There we go. Stick it right on there. Held down E, then I rotated it using the mouse buttons, and then I set it right there on the shelf. All right, and again, we're going to need some lighting. Let's go do some lighting. Again, if you notice, I change up every single time I play. I am doing something different. I'm not always doing the same thing every single time because it gets really monotonous. If you're just grinding. Oh, why can't I put any light bulbs down? Something going on with my light bulbs. Put these down. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Kick it in now. Okay. For some reason it wasn't. Nope. Oh, I love those lights too. Oh, it's too high. It's too high up. So we could build, but we can't put any lights up high because we've hit the height limit of the location. So we have to actually put it down lower. Ah, cool. So these got to be a bit down, a bit lower. We'll throw these around, see how they look. If we don't like them, we can always come back and adjust them. So I can't put anything up any higher than about halfway up the wall there because it is. Now it's going to be a problem because I do want to put our little connectors, which I really love, on the wall. So it's not going to let me do that because it's actually up a bit too high. Real Chest Breach, thank you so much. Wow, we're over our time. Nobody told me. Nobody told me we're over our time for Fallout 4. That's how fun this game is. That time went by like 10 minutes. It was like 10 minutes that went by. Jazz Hands, just chillax, sit back and watch Kismet, and you let your worries drift away little by little. I know. Did it go by for like 2 minutes to you guys? Did that feel like just a couple minutes? I mean, dang. So cool. Kismet, Sister Wolf says, doesn't Kismet remind you of your cool uncle or epic grandfather? He's just so nice. Oh, thank you so much, Zombie. Appreciate that. Kismet, do you have your old Fallout 4 on your save game? No, it died with my old machine. Papa Speedy says hi. Everybody say hello to Papas in the chat. Let's see. Crazy saying hello. Alan Back says, Kiz, you could run a wire up the stairs. This is true. I could run a wire up the stairs, but I don't need to. I don't need to because I'm going to show you an awesome trick right now. Watch this. I'm going to go down here to this lower level, and I'm going to stick this on the wall right there. And I'm going to stick another one on the wall right there. Or actually, even smarter would be to put them in the middle of the wall because it's going to get the more distance, right? Put them in the middle on both sides, right, like this. And then when I activate some power, that's going to get going. Now, I need some power. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to find a place to put the power, right? Now, right here in the middle of the settlement is kind of a sucky place to put the power. So we're going to be sneaky, and we're going to try to put the power off to the side. Now, I'm going to take these little wings out of there. I kind of liked them in the beginning, but now I'm not liking them because I'm going to need to run some stuff that way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use the vault-tec kit to run power and have it outside. Now, normally I do not like having power outside. I like to be contained or blocked in such a way it can't be damaged. But it doesn't matter. If they come in here and they destroy this thing while I'm not here, they're still going to even be affected even inside the vault, which I don't know why that is. I think it's kind of hacks, personally. But there we go. So we're going to go ahead and use the vault-tec kit to actually make sure that you're using vault-tec pieces to make this work. So we're going to use the quarters room. And first thing we're going to need to do is use a doorway first. There we go. And then we can use the quarters side area. Snap it up there. And then we're going to go get our power. Here, went back down, up over here. And into generators. This one. And we're going to try to snap it out here, but we can't do that because we need to get it to perfectly line up right there. So we're going to need to use the atrium kit. All right, so we've got to reverse engineer that. So atrium kit is what we need. So we're going to go to the atrium kit. We're going to use the doorway first so we can transition from the quarters kit to the atrium kit. Then we're going to use the floor to go there. Then we're going to take out the atrium doorway. Then we're going to put down an atrium floor. Then we're going to take out the atrium floor. And then we're going to go to our power. I know, that's how many steps it takes just to put a generator down. I know, it's crazy. And then we're going to try to snap the generator. Oh, it doesn't. It's too big to snap there. Okay, we'll go this way, I guess. All right, and we're going to have that outside. And you're like, Kismet, how are you going to get your power in here, bro? You got to run your power inside there. No, you don't. It runs through the floors. Run through the floors. So you can have it just like that and be just fine. Look at it. Isn't that cool? Looks awesome. Looks awesome. All right, so watch this. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to go up here. Right here. Up at the top where there's no power. Nothing going on, right? Kismet, how did you do that? How did you do that? It's magic. Magic. Because I know the secret. The secret is it's running through the floors and the ceilings. And a lot of you should know it by now if you've been watching my stream. That this thing right here is sending wireless power. Because it's attached to the wall, and then the wall is running down the stairwells and switching back, and then eventually reaching that power that we just put outside that runs all the way in to into the base itself. So now we've got plenty of power to run everywhere. So now we can go ahead and run our lighting and all that stuff. And it will both go from down here, and it goes 2 stories up and 2 stories down. So you really put them in the middle story, and then it will also power both directions, which is pretty great. So let's light it up in here a bit. There we go. And this one I'm going to do kind of a 2 offset from the wall. So there's 1 there. Then we'll go say right to here, actually. It kind of needs to go back a little bit more, I think, right there. Move this back a little bit. How's that look? That's looking good. Kind of feel like I need more in the center, right? Let's really light it up. I don't like my places to be dark. I like it to be nice and light. There we go. Pretty good. This needs to go this way. It needs to be closer to the wall so it doesn't create that kind of real shadowy wall edge, right? Like that. So you want to kind of back these. And that's why usually I put them kind of 1 away from the wall, and then I'll go 2 from there. Otherwise your walls and your corners are real shadowy like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Still should be less shadowy than that. But there we go. Okay, so we got that lit up. And this is all lit up because of those things on the wall. This area up here is lit up because of those areas down there. I kind of like that. It's very kind of, you know, nighttime light there. And then go down again. Again, all you need is those 2 things. Those 2 things are going to light all this up. Going to light it all up, which is pretty epic. And again, we'll put some lights in here. And we'll put a good amount of lights in here. Like this. I love building in this game. And I know we're running over everybody. And if you're waiting for 7 days to die, I do apologize. But we're going to go a little bit thing. And by the way, this adds happiness to it. Notice it's got happiness, the workbench, and other fun stuff that you add. Right? You add this, the dispenser and stuff. Eventually they'll come up here. Now we need some outside lights. And you know one of my favorite outside lights, of course, is this one. So go ahead and put this one right over here. And then we'll also put one on this side. Like this, and we'll run it from the power up to here, and then we'll chain it from there over to there, and boom, we got some beautiful outside lighting. We got a nice spot for them just to chill out here. And you're like, Kismet, what about that right there, bro? The TV ain't on. How do you get the TV on? Great question. Great question. Anything that requires wireless power, you need something to transmit wirelessly. Now, the cool thing is I also need a radio beacon. All right, I've got one. I had one from before, and it's down there already. But I need a radio beacon here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. I'm going to chain this to the radio beacon. All right, now the radio beacon does not send out wireless power. All right, but I can also chain it across to something I can put up on the wall. And thanks for that host, Jonah Birch, coming in with a host. Oh, thank you for the auto host, Jonah. Appreciate it. Saw him earlier. I hope he gets his partnership too, because he's pretty epic. So I can run it back from here. I can run it back from the recruitment beacon like this. I could actually take this recruitment beacon, and instead of having it right here where we could see it, I can put it way off here to the side, take out this one here, and chain it from here to here, and then back to here. This is going to send out wireless power over to here, and as I move this closer, it turns the TV on. Isn't that awesome? See, when it reaches that range. Because it's about 2 of these squares long, right? So think about it in terms of that. All right. And I'm not much a big fan of that thing just floating out there, right? It's kind of just floating out there. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's okay for now. It's okay. Maybe we'll come back and fix it one day. But for right now, we're good. Now, we need one more thing to get this going, and we'll have to come back to this on Saturday. Keep on going. And that is we can put in some soda fountains. We can put in machines and all that stuff, which is part of the vault-tec kit. Resources. But what we need is a nice miscellaneous item called the vault-tec population kit. I'm going to put it right over here in the corner. And I come up here and I can work it from up here. I'll run it from the power right to there. And now I can go in here and make sure that my peeps are doing their stuff. So first thing I'm going to do is have them tend some bar. We'll wait for it to do its thing. So I'm going to get everybody on vendoring. And then anybody who's not on vendoring, next time I come in here, if I remember, is to send them to somewhere else. I'll send them all somewhere else. And then I'll build a bunch of robots and fill this area up. And then this area will have be full of robots. And they'll run around, do all the farming and do all of that stuff. Also defend the settlement and all of that stuff. And literally we'll only have 6 people here at this location. That'd be kind of fun to do in my next build, is just to make them all robots. That'd be wild, though. You'd need a lot of resources to do that. Kismet, get to the vault. Kismet is a wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Kiz, you could run a wire upstairs. Yeah, I found an easier way. Have you ever found a lucky rabbit's foot? I think it drops from the Nuka World enemies. I have not. I have not found it, I don't think. Unless I found it in one of my playthroughs and didn't think it was that much of a big deal. I might have. I don't know. You know how I am about drops. I will keep them all. I'll keep all the drops. So this is one of the greatest things, and you can use this at the very beginning of the game, by the way, when you're making Sanctuary. At the very beginning, you use this vault-tec thing, where you can find jobs for the people who are unemployed. No jobs available right now. Let me look at the vocational overview. We got one person who is the trader, the provisioner who connects the settlements together, and then all the other people who are in there. So really, we have 7 people that are going to be here, but the other person really doesn't stay here. But we might make them a bed anyway, just for when they're in there. Now, we got 12 other people who are unemployed, and those 12 people we're going to send away, and we're going to make 12 robots to replace them. Now, I would make the robots first and then replace them because you've got a radio beacon. Now, also, by the way, you don't have to have this radio beacon run all the time. If you don't want to have people being recruited, you just turn it off, like that. Then we won't recruit anybody else at this location. So the only way to send people here is to actually send them here, or come over here and then turn that radio beacon back on again. So that's pretty awesome. Now, we did a lot of work there. We better save. We better save. All right, everybody. I think that's good enough for tonight. If you did like that, put a 1 in the chat, and we'll keep on going. Now, look what happened here. Why did that go off? Also acts as an on-off switch, right? So if we don't want that to happen, we got to rerun that power. So instead of that going there, we can run it from here to there, like that. And now the TV is on. And now my peeps at nighttime will come up here, get in their beds and all of that kind of stuff, in theory. And of course, we got to run lighting and all that kind of stuff down in here. We'd probably just put a light right here for now. Light it up. Again, it's going to be kind of too far at some point to put any lighting in. Like right there. See how far that goes? That's because on the side of the wall, it's too far. I mean, it's too wide, so it reaches all the way to there. And you can grab this thing and move it kind of its max distance until it goes off. Like that. See right there. Move its max distance so you get the most lighting out of it. Again, let's go ahead and save that. Save that. All right.
Back hurts. My
So we're
feet
going to go
hurt.
ahead and switch over
Everything
from 7
hurts.
Days to Die. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Lots of ones in the chat. Kismet, Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Zombie says, Kismet, when you're at TwitchCon, I think that means. When you're at TwitchCon, I'll be sad. No epic streams until you get back. I know. Maybe some IRL, though. Be watching. Be watching. I'm going to try to use the... Oh, here they come. Here they come. Speaking of epic peeps. They're coming in. Ah, see, look. Look at them looking at the wasteland. They're checking it out. Chilling out. Loving. Look at how nice the textures are, by the way.
Yes.
You guys are watching in 1080 HD. This is in ultra mode. Ultra textures with the high-res texture pack.
Yes.
It looks phenomenal right now. I'm like looking at it going, man, it looks good. With the beautiful sofas and the nice TVs, and these guys are just chilling out, having a good time as well. I could be really mean and like pull out from underneath there. Yeah, it'd be bad kid. So yeah, see the peeps are coming up. That means
People
it's
are having
working.
to sleep in shifts. That's making everyone a bit cranky.
Well, that's okay. I'm gonna kick you out of here in a minute. You better find a bed. You better find a bed. Oh wait, she's gonna work out. Oh, look at her go. She's going to work out. Let's see it. Do you lift, bro? Look at her lifting. She lifts. That's a sexy woman right there. She lifts, man. Check it out. She needs some better clothes, though. You need me to spot you? I don't think I've... Oh, come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Get that last one. Get that last rep in. Good job. Good job. Getting stronger. You need some better clothes. I need to gear these people out. I spent some time gearing all my people out. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, that was cool. Let me save again. That was cool. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Hi, how are
Ever
you?
seen that? Doing good. Oh, somebody else going to do some lift. Going to do some lifting. Okay, everybody, we're going to call it right there. Let's see. Kismet, hey man, how are you? I'm checking out the NitRado hosting service, and my choices are between NitRado or Bufang. My question is, did you upgrade the performance, or is that only for Minecraft? It doesn't matter which ones you choose from NitRado. It's an upgrade to everybody else. Because no matter what you choose from their various stuff, I find all the other services suck compared to them. I mean, their base service is great. I mean, just if you get the most minimum amount because you can't afford a big expensive server, you get the most minimum amount. It's still better than everybody else's offerings. It's SSD. It automatically scales the RAM. It also had an automatic backup. They're not going to do maintenance in the middle of your server. You can choose how many slots that you want and how many you need. And I would start with a low amount of slots, right? Start with a low amount of slots, and you can always add it later on, right? You can always say, you know what? I was using 10, but now I need 12. Or I was using 20, and now I need 40, right? Whatever it is. So I highly recommend them. Now, I would not be involved with them if I didn't like their service. I like everything about their service. I like the fact that I could talk to a real person. The fact that I could go in and ask them a million questions, which is what I did. The fact that I said, does it have SSD? Yes. Can I call somebody if I have trouble? And they're like, yes, but it's just going to automatically roll over. There's nothing you need to do. If one of the servers have trouble, it's going to roll over. Now, my servers are in Miami right now, which some of you know why that's a problem. But they already let me know. They said, Kismet, don't worry about it. We've got all your servers backed up elsewhere. So if you do have a problem, we can switch you over. We can make it work. And those are the type of people you want. You want the people who will work with you and make it work, because that's all you really want. You don't want to know about all the technical BS and have to micromanage it and figure out why it's not working and do all that stuff. That's their job. You're paying them to do that, right? That's what you're doing. So that's why you want to find a company that has great customer service and that it has a great actual functional service, right? Like servers and things like that. So I strongly recommend them. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and throw it here in the chat. Where is it? Where is it? Let me go.
Hello, my name is Saltbot.
Get out of there, Saltbot. Let me go up here. Boom. That's who I'm talking about right here. NitRado. NitRado is amazing. NitRado. Stop it. I don't know why I say radio sometimes. I get a little tired. NitRado is awesome. At least I say their name 3 times. Go check them out, everybody. There's a link below. They have amazing servers. They have them all over the world. They have SSDs, again, all that other stuff, redundant backups, and they don't do maintenance in the middle of my stream. My last host basically said, you know what, we do maintenance at a certain time of day. Too bad, don't stream. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I would like to be on a server that doesn't have, I mean, you think about how many servers they have, right? They can make one server, not maintenance in the middle of my stream, push it back 2 hours, or, I'll pay extra to not have it maintenance in the middle of my stream. But no, they don't want to do that. Totally hard line, did not want to do it. I'm like, okay, screw you. I'll go somewhere else. I don't suffer bad customer service, right? You should always try to work with your customer. The customer's always right. You should try to work with the customer within limits, but still, I don't consider that too bad of a thing, right? I don't consider that too big of a thing to say, hey, guys, come on, let's work together, right? Let's find a solution to this problem, right? And the solution is not me not stream, because this is what I do for a living. This is my job. How about them not host servers for a couple hours, right? Because that's their job. See if they like that. How about I not pay them for those hours? How about I not pay them for a few days every time my server goes off, right? Yeah, let's see how they like that. So yeah, don't suffer bad customer service. Go over here to NitRado. They will host you and rock it over there. So follow that link down below. My mods will throw in the chat as well. So there we go. Great question, by the way, Valley Slim. Appreciate it. Yeah. So you can upgrade the performance, you can upgrade the memory. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Just follow that link. You can go to their servers. They also have cloud-based servers as well that are really excellent. And also you can host your games up there, certain games up there. You can look into the cloud server if that's what you need. You can also do websites in there and all sorts of cool stuff. I've not got to fool around with it yet, so just being straight up honest yet. But they did give me a cloud server to mess with, so that if somebody asked me, say, Kismet, do you like their cloud servers? I have to mess with those first. But their game servers load like a boss, man. Our game server loads faster than any other server we've had and loads it up, which you're going to see here in a second because I'm going to jump over. Let's jump over. Let's check it out. All right, let me go ahead and stop my recording. If you're watching this on YouTube, watch the next one. Unless I stop uploading these to YouTube and I only put them to Twitch, then watch the next one here on Twitch. There you go.